morning, good evening, good afternoon, good whatever time of day it is for you, good day. Welcome to the Sunday stream where we are joined today with Caramel Cactus,
Hi, everybody.
Mystic Rin,
Hello.
and Sorelia.
Hey guys.
Cranky Pants will not be with us today. He is currently on a date. Ooh.
Ooh, the ultimate Dungeons and Dragons.
That's how you can tell he's not a real nerd.
I feel attacked right now.
The spending time with other people, disgusting.
Having a social life? What the fuck?
You.
So so we are going to continue the Curse of Strahd campaign today. And I know we set up a plan last week for what the party's going to do, but I'm sorry, Caramel. I'm going to have to butt in. I know you already sent out the private messages with the special dreams we had, but there's something Sullivan has to do before that happens.
The dreams won't affect what I know is going to happen.
Okay.
Maybe.
But before, I know I have a tendency to kind of like throw up the scenery a bit. I want Ren and Sorelia to kind of like do or say whatever they want to do before we all call it a night.
I can have we can start in the morning and then have something that leads you into what happened, or we can do the night. It's up to you.
Well, I think for what Sullivan's going to do, I think it'll be best if we just kind of like start the morning. But if if the other people want to do something in the night, I think they should have that chance.
That's fair.
Well, I don't even know what happened the last part of it.
So
Okay.
what did I? Well, I guess we'll give the recap. Coco, Rin, do either of you want to give a recap, or should I?
I'll go in and give the recap.
Perfect.
All right, so we got out of the death house, most of us. We ran into Ismark, who asked us to help him out to try to get his sister to escape. We agreed. We met up with his sister, like after much shenanigans with some people trying to do some breaking and entering. And
Not calling names, but
so, okay, let me go back to the notes. The sister's name is Arena, I believe.
That's correct.
And we chat with her. We know that Strahd is after her for some reason, but we don't know what the reason is. And we agreed to help them out. But they can't leave the mansion yet because they want to bury their father. We go to the church, a casket in hand, and talk with the priest, who seems to be preoccupied with constantly praying. And there is a howling underneath the floorboards in the basement. One of our party members who really doesn't understand personal space or personal property of any kind breaks into the basement where they find, and the rest of us kind of also find because we had to save this person, a vampire spawn. After a little bit of combat, we end up conversing with the spawn and find out that his name is Doru, who is the son of the priest. And the priest has been praying for Doru for God knows how long. Doru has been turned by Strahd into a vampire spawn, or one of Strahd's minions. Not entirely sure which. We got some information out of Doru. We contemplating killing him, but the priest insists that we don't. Kept getting in the way because, that's his kid. Even though he admits the fact that that's not his kid anymore, but it's his kid. Because, people are irrational.
So, parenting.
Yes. So, we agreed not to kill Doru. We relocked the door, the trap door to the basement. We talked with Ismark, Arena, and the priest. We buried the father. We buried a piece of Double Knee in the graveyard. Sullivan's hope is the reason he took that piece of Double Knee, well, one, Double Knee's freaking huge, you can't carry the entire body, was he didn't he knows some weird shit is going on in this place. There's a lot of undead, so hopefully this could bring some piece of Double Knee's soul, but not really sure.
May Double Knee rest in pieces.
Rip Double Knee.
Knee.
His Flame is putting like Double Knee. No, it's like double
Knee.
double, something like that.
Yep.
Oh no! From here on out, I won't be talking to the chat so we don't break immersion, but I will type from time to time. So we did the Barian, and we came up with a plan to try to get Arena out of here without Strahd spies catching on. And I think that's where we left off.
That is correct. The priest did also offer information for the sparing the life of his son. He told you all some things that you didn't know about Barovia, of the hopelessness of the entire land and how any soul who passes within it may also never leave. Souls, you've learned, in Barovia are rare. Not everyone has one, and those who do are considered special and once again come back with another body. Those without are listless, lifeless, and know only fear. Afterwards, the priest showed you a midnight procession. Every night from the Barovian graveyard, hundreds and thousands of adventurers rise from their graves and march upon Castle Ravenloft in an ill-fated attempt to kill Strahd once again. Every night they rise, every night they fail. Will you find yourselves amongst them?
And the entire time, Evanescence was playing in the background.
Exactly. I'd sing it, but I don't want to get copyright struck.
I don't make money off my YouTube videos, don't worry.
Alright, is everybody ready?
Oh, and speaking of money, I'm sorry, quick tangent. This is something a lot of people on Glimesh has been doing. Like, Glimesh has made a partnership with something called Stream Loots. Have you guys ever heard of Stream Loots?
Can't say I have, no.
Essentially, I connect my account to Stream Loots, right? And I put a link somewhere on my profile page. You guys click it, and you could buy packs of cards. So it's kind of like buying bits for Twitch. But instead of donating the bits, like whatever you buy, like I instantly get the money or my cut off of it. And you guys open up a chest, you get a whole bunch of random cards, and you could play those cards during my stream. Like some of the cards are like, you know, hands up. So while I'm playing a game, I need to put my hands up for a few seconds, which would be terrible if I'm playing Dark Souls and you guys make me do that.
Wait, what?
Or ASMR time, and I gotta read whatever sentence you put in an ASMR voice.
I will buy so many ASMR cards. Oh my goodness.
It's all random. That's the thing. These are loot boxes.
What are you talking about?
Basically loot boxes for Glimesh.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to show what I have here
That
on the
sounds
stream.
interesting.
So I still haven't set this up. There's a lot of cards, and I could actually put custom art on this. If I decide to go through with this, I might hire somebody, like somebody from the crew, to give me some custom art.
Oh
But
my
I do
god,
the
hold
ASMR
WT.
so fast. Oh my god.
So I don't know what knock knock is. Like I could play a custom sound whenever you guys play this card to do like a knock knock, try to jump scare me. There's an actual jump scare card somewhere here. Truth or ban. So I guess that's a truth or dare. So I don't know if you play that against somebody else in the chat. There's another one. Make me plan a 4-hour stream. I could also make these cards not appear if I don't want to, because I don't want to do something like that.
Coco, just that one. Hold the W key.
Oh, right. Yeah, hold
during,
W key.
Dark Souls.
All right, that works for me because I play with a controller, so W key ain't going to do shit. Joke's on you. Ah. But yeah, that's what all these cards are. So I'm going to set them up. I actually could set the prices, and I set them much cheaper than what they originally were.
Sounds like fun.
But yeah, so that's something I'm going to be trying to work into my Glimesh streams soon.
Perfect.
Interesting.
All right, so I guess it's we're about to go to sleep, right?
Alright, so we are now in the chapel. The priest has invited you all to stay the night, since he's agreed to help you in the morning, as you spared the life of his son. Irina and Ismark have settled in on a pew off to the side, and everyone else around has found places of their own as they drift off to sleep. At least some of them do. And scene.
Yeah. So before Sullivan does what he's going to do, I just want to, again, give Ren or Sorelli a chance to do whatever they want.
Sorelli, your character was standing up outside of the Undercroft and did not see any of this happen. However, he was listening intently as the characters discussed the history of Strahd.
Well, he's just listening in.
All right. Rat, would you care to do anything?
Well, Rat's pretty upset, so they're just gonna go to sleep.
And Fossil has dug herself a hole in the ground outside of the bushes and is sleeping in it.
Sounds like a very fossil thing to do.
It very much is. Alright, it is now night. Everyone appears to be asleep.
All right, when Sullivan says he's confident that everybody's asleep, he is going to take one of the broken pieces of wood, like from the pews, assuming these things are like consecrated in some way because we're in a chapel,
We
and
could assume that.
he's going to go down into the basement and do what I discussed with you.
Perfect. Would you care to describe, or should we act it out?
Well, the plan is, as since Sullivan did offer his blood recently to Doru, he's going to do that again, except go into his more powerful form. You know, to just to for self-protection.
I will move Sullivan down to the basement. He easily removes the chains, barring the door as they were still broken.
Okay.
Sullivan, you are now in the basement. Daru's lying in the corner.
You say lying, so he's asleep?
He doesn't appear to be sleeping, he just appears in a daze. Perhaps the blood that you gave him satiated him, perhaps he just doesn't care.
Okay, well, to be safe, Sullivan is going to go into his more powerful state.
Do you care to describe that to the listeners, or?
Well, but he's still fully clothed, so nobody's going to really see it. You know it.
I do. Daru watches you. He sees you grow, but doesn't appear to see any changes under your clothing.
Okay. Again,
Says
and
nothing.
he's going to take a dagger and like make a small cut into the palm of his hand and place it over Daru's mouth.
Daru greedily takes the blood offered.
Now that his mouth is covered, Sullivan is going to drive the stake into his heart.
Daru's eyes widen. As he watches you, the life fades from his eyes. You can't tell if it's grateful, sorrowful, or a mixture of both. Daru slumps into the corner and passes away.
Sullivan will close his eyes. Well, make sure Daru's eyes are closed. And then sneak back out of the basement.
Sullivan moves up into the church. The undercroft is quiet once more.
Re-put down the chains, put the dagger through the chain links, make it appear like nothing happened, and return.
I was hoping you wouldn't remember that.
And yeah, return back to my pew and take a nap.
No one appears to have heard anything. The church lies quiet as you once more fall into deep sleep. Alright. Anybody else have anything to do?
Can I do a
Yeah.
perception check real quick?
I thought you were asleep.
Yeah, but then I kind of need to do a perception check.
If you wake up in the night, I will allow it. Otherwise, I will have you wait until morning.
Well, let me try and type it out for you. I think you know what I want to do.
I think, but I'm not entirely certain. Second, I'm preparing the next scene while we wait. Let's see.
Okay, I did.
I would say that is. I would allow you to do that in the morning. I don't think you would from where you are.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, though. All right, everybody. It is now morning. The gray dawn appears, and once again, it still feels as if night. However, you know that the sun struggles to pierce through the cloud. Father Donovan has awoken himself, and is now once again standing before the altar, praying to the morning Lord. Everyone else appears to be stirring from their slumber.
Yes, Keaton, I'm back. Stop bitching.
Do you
So,
have a kitchen where I can make us
Big
some
cat
coffee?
monster. Coffee? Father Donovan asks. We only imbibe in wine here, sir.
That works.
well, Musetta is just trying to talk to the party. Well, guys, I suppose it's time we should see if we could find Madame Eva. She might have quite a lot of information upon Stradh.
Ismark and Irina seem interested.
Yes, but before we do that, we need to throw off his spies. I have studied a certain number of spells that could help us out with this. And Solomon's going to call it out to Rat.
Okay.
Well, I don't see Rat here, so I assume Rat's still asleep.
Well, I'm switching over to laptop because this fucking thing will not let me move my character. So I'm gonna be back in 2 seconds.
Alright. So hopefully... Oh, nope, Rin's out of Discord. Nope, they're back. So hopefully Rin could at least hear what I'm about to say. Now, last week we did determine that we're going to have the Unseen Servant ride the carriage out of town. I reread the spell, and it turns out that once this servant is out, gets out of 60 feet of range of me, it disappears. So that plan's not going to work. So instead, with my spell books, I memorized the spell Disguise Self and Invisibility. So Sullivan is going to cast Disguise Self and try to look as close to Ismark as possible. He's going to hand Ismark his lion mask. And give Ismark his jacket and take Ismark's jacket from him. Well, no, he doesn't need to take the jacket, but give Ismark his own jacket. And then we will do the same idea with the Unseen Servant, make it look like Irina as much as possible. Sullivan will ride the carriage back to the mansion, go into the mansion with the Unseen Servant, and once inside, cast Invisibility, sneak out of their mansion, and try to get back to the party.
That sounds like a fine plan to me.
But then, like stay in the mansion for like an hour, because I don't think the party should leave like right away after Sullivan disguised as Ismark leaves. Let's give it some time. So like an hour after Sullivan leaves, he'll meet the party like just outside the city gates. That's the plan I'm thinking.
Sounds like a decent plan.
Ismark agrees with your plan, and Irina does appear to as well.
Oh, I'm glad that finally Irina wasn't giving me something snarky again.
However, Irina snarkily says, "Where do you expect us to stay for the next hour?" She doesn't actually talk like that, but still.
Well, in the chapel.
called it.
Duh.
Very well, perfect. Will you ask Father Donovan for this sanctuary?
Is that okay with you, Father Donovan?
All who serve the Morning Lord are welcome here, child.
Okay, is Rin back, by the way?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
Yay.
I wasn't sure if there was anything you wanted to say or do. Yes,
Well, it's not yet. I think Caramel decided when we leave.
Well, we are going to need Rat to help out with the disguises, because Rat needs to disguise both
Okay, that's fine.
Ismark and Irina, and the Unseen Servant.
Okay, do we need to roll for that?
Nope, I'll allow it to happen.
Okay.
That's something that you would be able to do. The only roll I'd make is if you laugh looking at the stupid drawings that are on the skull.
I would probably laugh. No.
Alright.
No, and
so
Sullivan
you
will
are able-
instruct Ismark to put on the lion mask.
Ismark takes it after listening to your plan and agrees readily.
Alright, I already burned up the spell slots. And yeah, like, I don't know if you want to roleplay this or if you have anything planned. But, you just let us
I
know what
have
happens.
something, but for now, Ismark, just He trusts you. He's seen the way you've behaved, and he pretty much he's kind of out of options at this point, is what he's thinking. So he's like, all right, whatever. It's weirdo with a mask. Let's just get this over with. However, Father Donovan just appears to be watching curiously, as in, what strange fellows. All right, so we're able to dress them up. Sullivan, do you wish to travel to the mansion?
Yes, in the carriage with the servant.
Very well, Sullivan, I'm going to move your character off screen. I'm just going to put him over here. Ignore the fact that you're in the basement.
All right.
Alright, Sullivan has left. What does the rest of the party do while he's traveling to the mansion? You are still in the chapel waiting for his return. Actually,
Yeah.
Sullivan, you said that you wanted about an hour to pass before traveling to the city gates, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so watch for 1 hour. You are in this chapel.
Can I try to use investigation or perception to see if there's anything of worth in this church?
You may. Give me a investigation check, please. You find nothing but broken planks, tattered sheets, and nothing of use.
Well, I guess there's nothing then.
Rat, would you care to look around?
No, Rat is a bit.
Right, you're cut.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, you cut out there.
Rat is a bit depressed, so they're just gonna sit and pass the time playing with Mew. They were a bit distracted.
After a time, Rat, you notice a coppery scent on the air.
Okay, Rat is gonna get up and see where it's coming from.
Alright, Rat, go investigating, if you so desire.
Yeah, he's just gonna walk up here, sniff, sniff. Walk over there, sniff, sniff. Sniff, sniff.
Are you trying to hide this?
Well, Rat is a pretty weird fella, so probably won't think much of it. I mean, they did spend like an hour talking to a mouse, so.
Father
Then-
Donovan notices you after you sniff him and follows your gaze around.
Okay. Rat just like stops in the hallway, like in front of the hallway, and then like, I'm stupid, and then just sigs and nods to themselves like, okay, connecting the dots, so to say.
Irina, Donovan, and Ismark quizzically stare at you, but appear to grow bored.
Oh, Rat, boring.
Well, you stopped moving.
Yeah, Rat just like, okay, I'm good now. For the viewers who do not realize what is happening, Rat smelled the blood of Doru, because I had a killer perception check with advantage, and realizes that Sullivan must have done what they were trying to do before the father stopped them, because they couldn't smell any blood on the people present, so they figured that the person was responsible already left, which was only Sullivan.
Fortunately for you, Father Donovan's sense of smell is but a fraction of yours, and he takes no interest.
I'm like a bloodhound.
Very well, if anyone else has nothing to do, this hour will pass uneventfully. Alright, so next. 1 hour has passed. You find yourselves outside the village of Barovia, standing at the city gates. You recognize the tall, looming shadow of the Castle Ravenloft, piercing the sky as if a lance. You stand outside, the mists slowly engulfing the valley before you. You find yourself on the west portion of the village here, and notice the long, winding path of the old Svalak road which you took on the opposite side to arrive, scant days ago. Before you lies a lowly, meandering river, with a cobblestone bridge leading above it. Standing by the gate, you see the figure of Sullivan coming at you.
Okay.
I trust everything went uneventful in my absence.
Well, it
Branches.
did. Only a bit of sniffing here and there. And yeah, that was about it.
Yeah, Rad just walks up to Sullivan and does like that handshake pat on the shoulder thing that guys usually do. And just nods and says thanks before walking back.
Sullivan just nods.
Nodding.
The handshake the guys do.
I don't know.
I find that to be sexist and accurate.
I find it like
Yeah.
I think there's
I'm an
stereotypes out
introvert.
there
I
that need
don't
to be squished.
socialize a lot physically with people.
Luckily for you, the Barovian guards are long since absent, and no one notices you making these clandestine gestures outside their town.
Hey, homophobe. Well,
It's fortunate for you that, since this is uncharted territory, you do have a Vistani guide with you. Muzetta?
Yeah.
I'm
which
sorry to cut in,
should
but
be-
I do want to get my mask back from Ismark.
Ismark takes the mask off and hands it to you. I've grown quite accustomed to this. It is most flattering to wear. You have a good taste, sir.
Well, I'll buy you
So-
one when I get a chance.
I look forward to it.
Quick question. Well, never mind, actually. Guys, so, as I said, how many of you guys are up for meeting this Madame Eve? Or Madame Eva, excuse me.
Well, it seems as Madame Eva is our best option for information at the moment.
And what about you, Rat?
Rad just nods, like, probably.
Well, in that case, follow me. Yeah, we
Alright.
start heading. Yeah.
If you all agreeable, Muzetta will lead the way across the road and into the wilds of Ravenloft. Do you agree?
yeesh.
Yes, and I know Fossil wasn't here because Cranky Pants wasn't playing, but I kind of like I guess Sullivan's half expecting like Fossil to just rise up from the ground like a flower real quick because that's just something Fossil would do.
You see Fossil scrabbling around looking for more acorns and pine nuts while you're all out traveling together. Popping out of the ground randomly, little flower on top of her head, covered in a little dirt pile.
And there's like hit a rock next to her and it's like snooze alarm and it goes back to sleep.
Lore now, it's perfect. Very well, you travel along the road. It is difficult to tell day from night in this strange land. Thick mists surround all. The sun has trouble piercing the dark gray clouds. Tall pines stretch up into the wilderness. Rocks conceal the wolf howls and other strange animal sounds as you travel together down the old Svalak road. Let's see here, 1 second. Sorry, cat aggro. I'm trying to get to the keyboard. Opal, go on.
Opal's like, Bobby.
Rin,
come back.
give me a perception check.
Okay. I will. If my character sheet will work with me.
You notice that you aren't quite alone. You feel as if eyes are watching you from the woods. You aren't certain if they're human or animal. However, you do know that you are being watched.
Okay. Rad is gonna walk next to Sullivan and like tap him on the shoulder and like give like this military sign with their hands, like eyes watching.
All right. Solomon's going to do a perception check.
Go for it. Sullivan, you aren't quite as certain, but you're fairly sure that there's some possibly predators in the bush nearby.
Guess Sullivan's going to go over to the other party members and just kind of like whisper to keep on their guard.
All right, very well. What do you wish to continue forward?
Musetta. Well, I'm gonna do a perception to see if I notice anything.
Mazetta, give me a perception check. You notice nothing out of the ordinary other than what your party members have told you.
Guys, I think we should continue. There isn't much different here than any other part of this forest.
Rat snorts. Like, just casually taking off their longbow from their shoulder and like stretching out their shoulders, making it seem very casual, like a 15-year-old in a movie theater trying to put their arms around the girl they're with, like that.
Love it
Yep.
so much.
Yeah, so not that casual at all. Like, oh my god, so tired.
So
Yeah.
tired.
Rat is a bit more casual about it.
I fucking love it. That's so funny. All right, very well. You continue forward, knowing that something is potentially watching you from the woods. After about an hour or two of walking, sorry. Aggro
I
again,
will be
aggro.
back in a second.
Right?
Alrighty, I'll wait.
And might as well just roll up a character sheet for your cat. You're going to keep jumping in.
I'm tempted to. She is like, well, like she's my image that I put on Twitter every week for this, so it works. But now she's just like, oh, I'm famous. Everyone loves you. All
I
right.
don't know
Well,
if this
you
is
know-
relevant or not, but Rat's favorite terrain is wooded area, so the group would be able to travel twice as fast.
Good to know. All right.
Oh, and if you really wanted your cat to be famous, you'd post pictures on Mines. Just
I
saying.
knew that was coming. I'm super
I
tempted
was
to.
waiting for it.
Mr. Kibitz is getting famous on Mines because I keep boosting his pics.
And see, here's the thing. We need to do that. So, if you want your animal to be famous, minds.com. Your animal will not mind. Follow
You-
Choppy Reviewer / Glimesh.
You want to see the latest
Oh,
pic
that-
I posted on of Mr. Kibitz on there?
I
Like,
haven't been
while
to
we're
mines
waiting?
in so long. I gotta actually get on there again. Jesus.
Yeah, I know it's based on crypto. Like the crypto keeps like wildly changing up and down. I have no idea what's going on with the market. But
Alright.
I keep
Back.
I keep spending it just to make boost.
There's Dogecoin, and we'll make
Coco,
Opal
I can
next.
barely hear you.
Am I really quiet to everybody else?
No, you're slightly quiet, but not very.
Let me raise this up. Hopefully this helps out.
Yeah, that raised the volume.
Yeah.
All good?
Yep, I'm still looking for the Mr. Kibitz. Oh, here we go. Yep. Okay, so it's now on the stream, but that's the picture, and the only comment I put on there was like, boop.
It works. People love animals.
Got 2.65k views.
Holy
but-
shit, that's a lot, actually.
Well, I did kind of force that because, like I said, I boosted it.
That's just called marketing.
Yeah, and you could boost your post too on Mines.
And you can boost yours too on minds.com /topic reviewer. Alright, everybody, we ready?
Yep, I think everybody's back.
Alright,
I am ready, yeah.
as you continue through the forest, which, aided by Rat's expertise in woodland, you find yourself at a crossroads. Before you lies a gallows. One lone corpse sways lazily from a rope. Several graves lie around it. In the middle is a sign with 3 different arrows pointing in 3 different directions. The road splits in 3 ways.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Sorelli, what's the name of your character again?
Musetta Gamatao.
That's, I only needed the first name. Alright. Musetta, where is your friend?
Well, she is somewhere around here.
Within these ruins.
Mazetta, you would know
Yes.
that Madame Eva is at the River Serre.
We should go to the river. There's a river nearby called Serre. That is where Madame Eva should it be.
Well, let's make haste. This, I don't have a good feeling about this area right here.
Coco, give me a perception check.
You got it. There we go. 9.
You notice nothing out of the ordinary. However, you do notice that one of the signs, one of the arrows says Serre and points off to the northwest. The other signs point to Valaki, to the west and east, village of Barovia.
Is there, like, any indication on how far any of these are? Like,
There
is
is
there?
none.
So it's just name, no, like, X miles away or anything like that?
That is correct. Just cheaply scrawled with charcoal on wood.
So how far is Valaki from here and Serre?
Mazetta, as a tracker, would know that both are quite some distance. Serre is relatively nearby. The village of Barovia lies behind you, approximately an hour or 2 away. And Valaki is several days' ride to the west.
And I missed it. What was the name of the river we were supposed to go to?
Serre.
Serre.
T-S-E-R.
Okay, let me write this down. And which direction
The
is Serre
river
from
Serre should be
Valaki?
quite close.
Both Serre is from the northwest of where you are, and Valaki appears to be pointed west itself.
Okay, so
road?
it's not too far, like, away.
You could assume that.
So Serre is northwest? T-S-E-R or A-R?
T-S-E-R. The road to Serre points downwards to a small river valley, which you can see from where you stand at the crossroads. The road to Valaki points upwards towards the mountains.
Well, we can't exactly get lost, so...
Let's go to the river Serre. It is quite close by, so we should be able to get some information soon.
And let's do it with much haste.
Very well. Does everyone wish to continue to the river Serre?
Yes.
Yep.
Alright, perfect. Steeling yourselves, you travel down the road to the west. The road winds slightly down, and you find yourselves at a crossroads again. Before you lies a small camp filled with... trying to get the dang thing to go in there. Son of a bitch. Move! There we go. Before you lies a small camp, several carriages, and adorned brightly covered. There are several people around a fire. Approximately 10 draft horses stand drinking in front of a river.
I don't see...
You notice...
I see nothing.
Son of a gun. 1 second.
I'm drowned in blackness.
Check on there. Again. Let's see here. Rat. Sullivan. And then you. Alright, Sullivan, do you have vision?
I do not.
Rin, do you have vision?
Yep.
Oh, okay, perfect. Alright, Sullivan, try one more time, please.
Oh, I see.
Perfect. Alright, sorry, I don't know why that didn't
I
work the first
still
time.
see nothing. Okay, I see something now.
Alright, Saint, moving you down here. Alright. Before you lie the several wagons along with many people crowded around a fire. They play mournful tunes on lutes and accordions. These people appear to be dressed exactly as your guide, Mazetta. You would know these people as the Vistani.
So either they want to kill us or they don't want to kill us. Well, that's 50-50. Got it.
Shall we go greet them, or shall we continue?
Are these your friends? What's her name again? Lady what?
Madame Eva.
Madame Eva.
Madame Ever here?
You could assume so.
No, I'm asking Musetta.
Oh, my bad, sorry.
Well, a wagon is, from what I can see, out of the ones I see, she is not. But I can't see everyone due to the wagons.
Perhaps you can ask your friends if they know exactly where she is.
I can try. I walk up towards one of them and starts asking him. Actually, I want to try to persuade him to tell me if he knows where Madame Eva is.
Do you greet him first, or just immediately attempt to persuade him?
I immediately try to persuade him.
Give me a persuasion check. The large, swarthy man, suspicion in his eyes, turns towards you, and taking in your visage, his eyes widen and his arms open in welcome. Ah, fellow Vistani, welcome home, he says as he embraces you in a hug. Please take a seat by the fire here. He invites you, as well as your companions, to join them.
We shall gladly join. Come on, guys. Follow me.
Yeah, Sullivan will join him, but he's gonna keep a little bit of a distance.
So are these carriages in front of us?
They are carriages.
Okay. Can I go sit under it?
You may try.
Okay. I want to
As your
try.
party approaches the fire, as Rat tries to find a place in the carriage, give me an acrobatics check, Rin. They all turn towards you in unison and put their hands over their chests in a sign, clenching their hands together, and bow slightly.
I got a question.
Mhm.
Did we
On
use
that
the 100 roll for this?
The 100 roll?
Oh, the
for
crit.
No, we do not. No.
Yeah, the crit fail roll.
Oh, I just okay. Thankfully we did not. So, Rat, you awkwardly stumble and fall onto the gates, and the man who greeted you from before, hey, get out of there! That's not for you.
Rat is just gonna sulk. Like, damn it. I haven't been in somewhere cozy for so long.
The man scowls at you, but turns his attention back to his fellows. Fellow brother, what is it we can do for you today?
Well, we're here planning to visit Madame Eva. Could you perhaps tell me where she would be?
He
I know
perked
she
up
lives
immediately.
somewhere here.
Madame Eva, the greatest seer who's ever lived. Yes, of course, follow me. The man leads you to a carriage up here, near the riverbank. This carriage is larger and more brightly lit than all the others. Be warned, friends. Madame Eva appears to be quite mad, but her mind is sharper than that of anyone. He knocks gently on the door. The door opens.
Rat just gestures to Sullivan like, hey, see these horses? Just in case!
Rat, remind me to teach you some proper manners when we get back to town.
Do you wish to enter the tent? It's disrespectful to talk to someone
Yes.
through a doorway. Very
I
well.
wish to enter the tent.
Rat,
And
Sullivan.
I am... You know what? I am gonna try to persuade my teammates to join me in the tent. That sounded way worse than it should.
It did, but I will allow it. So, you know, you're.
Hey, kiddies, come into the ice cream truck.
Hey kids, that stage isn't he? All right, go for it. Try and persuade them.
Well, I made a persuasion roll at first, at least.
No,
Just
I'm
to-
not gonna do any rolls for this one.
Ah, fair enough. Guys, Madame Eva is waiting. We should go in and talk. We could perhaps get the information we need.
Now, before I reply to this, something I should have done. Now, when Vistani saw Rat, they made a certain gesture, right? Caramel?
Caramel?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to do an insight check to see if I can figure out what exactly they were, like why they were doing this, what was the intent of that gesture.
Give me an insight check.
21.
Oh, damn, 21.
You would know, just by absorbing the culture around you and from the mannerisms of your guide with you, that the Vistani have performed something called the Evil Eye.
I remember that. Yeah.
The Vistani all know this gesture from the beginning of their lives until the end as a gesture to ward off evil and bad intentions.
And they only did that to Rat.
You could assume that.
Well, I'm asking, like, well, you said when they saw Rat they did this, but they didn't do it when they saw me.
That is correct.
And where's Isfan and Arena?
They're with you. I just didn't put them on yet. Dagnabbit, sorry, they're on a
Alright.
different layer. We're gonna be moving scenes soon enough, but they are with you. For all
Alright.
intents and purposes, we're basically treating them like we treated the prince. That they're following you wherever you go.
Alright. Okay, so... Well, I'm just thinking because they were looking at Rat when they did this. They didn't look at me and do this. And I assume I didn't notice them looking at... Isfan. I keep saying Isfan, is that right? Or am I thinking of a different... Ismark. Who's Isfan? You know, I probably have Warhammer on the mind right now. Ismark and Arena.
Keep in mind, though, as I say this as a DM, the first impression of Rat was someone trying to sneak under one of their wagons.
True.
Well, about going into the court with the lady,
No.
I suggest one of us stays outside.
I'll enter. Rat, you wait out here. And try your best to be not so much you.
Rat glares.
Don't get us killed,
And
Rat.
pushes him into the tent.
Alright.
As the two of you enter, your chauffeur notices Rat attempting to stay outside and scowls angrily. You don't trust us? He seems quite offended.
Rat just goes like, I'm claustrophobic.
Well, Musetta goes over and grabs Rat and pulls.
No. You
Inside the
cannot
tent.
pull me. You cannot pull me. Rat does not like physical touch.
You may attempt to do so. What happens
will-
afterwards?
Alright, I will attempt.
That I will have you both roll acrobatics checks.
Isn't it the strength check? Or,
For you as a defense, maybe?
Well, I think like if he successfully grabs her or grabs them, then it would become a strength. But this is just for a grab, right?
Yes, like trying to grab by the wrist and pull in.
So what do I
Alright.
need to counter roll?
You-
You'd roll another acrobatics against acrobatics, right, Coco?
Well, it depends on how Rat wants to avoid this. You can even say a dexterity saving throw could work out too. If
Okay.
You'd need to beat a 22.
Rat, I will allow you whichever stat is your higher to roll against it to attempt to slip their grasp.
You mean from my core stats or my skill stats?
Let's do skills.
Okay.
Is your acrobatics bonus higher than your dexterity save bonus?
No.
Okay, so dexterity save would be higher then, so let's go with that then.
Wait, my insight or my perception is higher?
Those I'm talking like straight up athletics, so let's do a dexterity saving throw since that would be a higher save than the others. However, I will give this to you with advantage, which doesn't matter because it's still lower. So like, Mazetta somehow grabs you and yanks you into the wagon.
Okay. Musanta just made an enemy. To say Rat's pissed is an understatement.
Rat will remember this.
Rat will remember. Alright, as you stumble into the wagon, angrily musing around, you notice brightly vibrant tapestries hanging from every corner. Before you lies a table shrouded in cloth with cards placed across it. Seated across from you in an old wooden chair is an old crone dressed in rainbow bright colors. Welcome, dearies.
Did you say Rambo, right?
Rainbow.
Oh, Rainbow.
Rambo would be much more awesome. Let's go with that.
That the table is trying to high five us.
Exactly. It's like, oh, hi there.
That's
Seated across from you, the old woman gestures you to stand and gather before her. I've foreseen this coming. What can Madame ever do for you? She says, with a sly grin on her face.
Greetings, Madame. We were hoping to obtain some information on Stradh, if you're so willing.
Accustomed to people acting with suspicion, you're surprised to know that Madame Evil doesn't seem surprised at all. She chuckles. I'd be most happy to. Join me around the table, if you will. She gestures to 4 seats that appear before you. Sorry, 3 seats that appear before you.
Like, were they there before and they just appeared, or have they been there?
You aren't sure. You could have sworn that there was nothing there, but nothing here seems to make sense.
I just want to look around the tent to see what do I see in here.
Give me a perception check.
16.
Or investigation, sorry.
I did perception.
Okay, perfect. You see several components that you've never seen before. Candles, jars filled with cantropic items, frogs, cats. It appears to be a mishmash of pretty much everything imaginable under the sun. There appears to be no rhyme or reason to any of it.
Alright. Sullivan will sit down.
Mazetta?
I will sit down as well.
Rat?
Not gonna sit down.
Madame Eva looks at you but smiles. I understand. Sometimes those nearest to us are the most difficult. Which of you would care to know first the truth before you?
Red kind of pushes Matsu's chair a little bit closer. Like with his foot, like...
Oh, trying to get, like, closer to the table?
No, like, oh yeah, he will go first. Like, push him.
So
Madame Eva
pushing
turns
me.
to you, Mazetta. I see before you a man whose loyalties lie divided. I see someone who's known great loss and who will know much more. Come, my child.
We are looking about. We are looking into. We are searching answers in regards to Stradh.
Answers you shall seek and know soon in time. Madame Eva turns to you, Sullivan. I see before me a man who's hiding his true self. A man who knows nothing but honor but knows no peace within. You hide behind masks, yet those know around you know only truth.
I see.
Yes, well, my questions may vary, but it's more for verification state, really. We do know that we have been pulled into this world by Strahd. For what reason, I do not know. We do know that he enjoys playing games with people here, but what we don't know is what his true goal is. He is currently after one of our companions, but we're not sure why.
Madame Eva raises her eyebrow at hearing that. Perhaps I shall be able to shed some light on this. I assume the two companions that remain outside?
Um, One of them, at the least, the female, Arena.
Madame Eva closes her eyes and nods. Tatiana, she says, before she turns her gaze to Rat. I see before me someone who has a guardian. Someone who wishes to be loved and to love in turn, however, is fearful of opening their heart. Come, sit with me, won't you?
Red grumbles and sits down, places Mew on the table.
Mew is so freaking cute. Very well, let us all join now in knowledge, in mystery. As she forces a table of cards and places 5 upon before you in a triangular fashion. Let's see.
Did you put a minigame in this?
Oh my god. An actual minigame.
It's
That's
not.
actually-
This better not be the Final Fantasy VIII card game. I hate that game.
You turn over Ifrit. Ifrit is an 8-3. Takes out Shiva. You lose.
It's just a ripoff from Warhammer.
Madame
And it's
turns the
a freet. Thank you very much.
Nerd! Bahamut's the best. Madame Eva turns towards these cards and turns them to face towards you. I am but a seer of the truth. The cards are my guide. With each of these we shall know your future and know what must be done, she says. She places her hand over the card on the left middle. This card tells of history. Knowledge of the ancient will help you better understand your enemy. And flips it over. Underneath is a card that says the 9 of Swords, Torturer.
What?
Madame Eva
It's
stares at it and looks at you.
It says thief.
Oh, sorry. Whoops, I
Yeah,
have
it's
the
like
wrong one.
it's 7 of whatever. I can't see what symbol is.
Sorry, my
7
notes
of
are terrible.
coins?
My problem. That was the incorrect placement. Oh, well, we can roll with that.
Oh,
The
spoiler.
7 of Coins, Thief. What you seek lies at a crossroads of life and death, amongst the buried dead.
Oh, Cerelia. Yeah, can you please lower the volume on your mic when you type?
Sorry about that.
Yeah, that is really, really loud.
Thank you.
Next, Madame Eva turns her hand to the card at the top middle and flips it over. Now we're at the right one. The 9 of Swords, the
No, that-
Torturer.
What? Okay.
Is that? Did I get the correct one? Yep, there we go. Okay, sweet.
Yeah, just Nine of Swords means something different in the real world.
I know. It's a game. I thought you'd say that, so roll with it.
Wait,
There is a town
not,
where
I'm-
all is not well. The celebrations and joy are but a mask, and the smiles are but plaster. There, beyond high walls, you'll find a house of corruption, and within a dark room full of still ghosts.
I'm sorry. I'm just really curious. What's the 9 of Swords supposed to be, Ren?
9 of Swords. Shit, how do I translate this? 9 Swords is basically something with dark, not really depression or anything, but like you're being everything dark energy is like kind of holding you down, kind of thing, keeping you up at night and making you worry and stuff like that. So I mean, it kind of fits.
I don't know, like a melancholy kind of feeling.
It's basically just like anxiety in the card. That's probably best. Anxiety. It's anxiety.
Oh, that works still.
All right, sorry for the interruption. Proceed.
No worries. Madame Eva moves her hand to the right middle card and flips it over. This is a card of power and strength.
That was not the middle card.
The middle right, middle row on the right.
Oh, that makes sense.
This is a card of power and strength. It tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of the purest sun. This is the Eight of Glyphs, the Bishop. What you seek lies in a pile of treasure, beyond a set of amber doors, in a place long forgotten by the light of any god. Madame Eva then turns her attention to the bottom card and flips it over. Where's that thing? I wrote my notes here. This card sheds light on one who will help you greatly in your battle against darkness.
Oh, but one major card here.
This is the artifact. Look for an entertaining man with a monkey. He is far more than he seems, she says.
That was a bit on the nose.
And
I
finally,
just
she
looked at
hovers.
Mazuata. Like, you're the monkey. I'm sorry.
You say that to him?
No.
Aww.
No,
A little inside joke.
I assume Rad was just kind of saying it under their breath.
Yeah.
I love it. That's even more flavorful. And finally, Madame Eva hovers her hand over the final card directly in the middle. This final card shows your enemy is a creature of darkness, whose powers are far beyond mortality.
It is not turned yet.
This card, which I will turn soon, will lead you to him, she says as she flips it over, revealing the broken one. He haunts the tomb of the one who held touch on his hand, the man who he envied above all. And Madame Eva falls silent and places her hands in her lap, letting you look at the cards. And don't worry,
Okay.
I'll
So
send
there's
these descriptions to you afterwards.
so there are 3 minor cards and 2 major cards.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I have no idea. Oh, this is so weird.
well, I'm assuming the top one, the torturer, mentioned a town of fake smiles and corruption. So, in my assumption, this is probably have to do with the town we're going to, Valaki. So, probably do what we're most likely going to do anyway and trust nothing you see. Oh yeah, and there's like a room full of ghosts. The thief, I forget what she said about the thief.
The thief, she looks at you once again, says her little spiel. What you seek lies at the crossroads of life and death, among the buried dead.
Alright, so I'm assuming that's going to be like a Mass Effect, Renegade, or Paragon choice we have to make eventually. And you know, you always punch the reporter. That's just what you do. The bishops is some. My assumption here is magic weapon we could get. Artifact, probably another.
Lies in a pile of treasure beyond a set of amber doors,
Beyond a set
in a place long forgotten by the light of any god.
Oh, you're gonna send us these descriptions, right?
Yes, I will.
Okay. Artifact, something that could help us. Put another magical item in the broken one.
Quick question. Could I get you to a voice chat, just the two of us? I have a question to ask.
Of course. One second, let me send this to D&D chat, and Rin and Coco, go ahead and continue, and we will be back in just a second.
Alright, and I'm just going to copy and paste what you told us into my notes.
Okay. Alright, I'll meet you in there, Sora.
Alright, in the broken one, we just need to find out where we could find this broken one. I assume it's going to be some kind of wraith or specter or something.
Yeah, that's possible. The broken one.
Again, it's not too hard to imagine what the broken one might be, considering everything we've seen so far.
Yeah, but like if you go like into the words itself, you know, broken one. What's a broken person? Is that someone who is deceased? Is that someone who has fought Strahd? Is it a family member of Strahd? Is it his mortal enemy? Like, if you could go any fucking way, like,
Well, you said that something along the lines. Wait, I gotta read here. What you seek lies in the pile. No, wait, that's the bishop. Where's the broken one?
yeah.
The broken one. He haunts the tomb of the one who held Tatiana's hand, the man whom he envied above all.
So
So
that's probably the former fiance of the soul of the girl.
he haunts the tomb of the one who held Tatiana. So he envied somebody,
Yeah, maybe
and
like
so he's
her
pretty.
past lover or something.
Yeah, so he might be broken because he lost someone to Strahd.
Or it's the broken one because Strahd killed them for Tatiana, and then Tatiana went missing. But Tatiana doesn't remember. But the other person may.
Now, wait, do we
Even
know who
if that's-
Tatiana is? Or Tatiana?
Well, well, she was adopted, right?
Okay.
Wait, are you referring to Arena?
Ah, yeah, that's sorry, Arena. I don't know why I forgot the name Tatiana in my head. No, we know that Arena was adopted as a child, and that souls get reborn because there's a limited amount of souls. So my theory being here is that Ariana's soul used to be to a body that Strahd was interested in, and now with the cards, I think that maybe the girl was with someone else, and that person that they were with is now the broken one. That's at least that's how I would do it if
Well,
I were to put this in a story.
he says he haunts the tomb of the one who held Tatiana's hand. So the theory, I think your working theory is, Arena used to be Tatiana in a previous life, was in love with somebody else, somebody who the broken one envied, and that person is now dead, and the broken one haunts that tomb. And Tatiana is now Arena, and that's why Strahd is going after Arena.
Yeah, but how does Strahd come into play with this? Like, is Strahd the broken one? Or is the other person the broken one? Or is.
Well, the broken one isn't the one that was in love with Tatiana. He envied the one. No, he envied the one who held Tatiana's hand.
That's Strahd, probably, right? Or there was another person that was interested in Tatiana.
Well, I think it's another person that was interested in Tatiana because the broken one is haunting the tomb of the man who held his hand. So the person's dead, and we've seen Strahd walking around.
Okay, yeah. So there was like 3 people interested in Tatiana. Tatiana one of one. That person is dead. Tatiana got reborn, and Strahd wants the soul of Tatiana, which is now in the other girl I keep forgetting the name of.
Arena.
So there is another person in this mix that we need to find. The broken one. Okay, I'm working on theories here.
I'm living for it.
One is Stradh.
I like riddles, okay?
Oh no, this is fun. I love listening to this. I was like, ooh.
So I guess
Every
Sullivan.
time I think you're going one direction, you go the other way. So like I could be so wrong here. I just read too much books.
I can say nothing. All I can tell
I
you
know
is
you
I'm just
won't.
gonna keep making it more confusing if I can.
It's already plenty confusing. Thank you very much.
Hopefully fun confusing though.
Oh, it is. I like this.
Well,
Yay!
well,
Plot twist in a book.
well, we just need some verification. So Sullivan is just going to look at Madame and flatly ask, "Who is Tatiana?"
Madame Eva stares back at you for a time as if she's considering whether or not to tell you anything. She remains silent.
Is Tatiana currently with us?
Madame Emma gets a cheeky grin on her face. One could say so, yes.
Okay, well, luckily Sullivan is pretty clever, so I think that Sullivan would have connected the dots right as well.
The one who's within this tomb, not the broken one, but the one he envied. Do you know what, how he fell? What was his demise by?
Man you speak of is 11 years senior of the devil himself. He is also many years gone. The tomb remains as an edifice for jealousy, for anger, for revenge. He fell
Wait.
at the hand of his own family.
It's his older brother. It's got to be. You know, the older brother gets the pretty girl. This is like a Dutch fucking story that actually happened. Okay, this is so cool. Because if the older brother has the first right to marriage, whoever they want, the brother usually gets the scraps. It would cause a sense of resentment that Strahd may have killed his brother for Tatiana, but then got, you know, another guy in there in the mix, the broken one. So
Well, the broken one probably was like a really good friend or had some kind of connection to the older brother, which is why he's the broken one, because, you know, his best friend got killed or whatever their relationship
Yeah.
was.
Or it could be the father, like the death of his son.
Yeah, that could be it too.
Conspiracies.
Which is so much fun, I love it.
This reminds me of a Dutch story. It's so cool.
What is the relation of the broken one to this fallen man?
The two once shared womb together, but not at the same time.
told you, brother. The younger brother, maybe.
The
broken
middle
one is
child.
The youngest brother.
Or the older brother.
It could be the middle child, the younger brother, but yeah.
Like, middle childs always have issues. Like, Strahd is just classic middle child syndrome.
You're not my real mom.
Yeah, like that. Strahd the emo face. He's a fucking vampire.
Fucking
Do you
love
need
it.
to say more?
That's so funny.
Do you know where we could find this tomb?
Yeah, I do, adventurers. However, the price of entry is more than you can bear at this moment. The tomb you seek lies as a shadow over the village of Barovia.
Damn it, it's level locked. It's level locked. We need to level up first.
Yeah.
You must be level before you can enter.
And then you do way too many side quests and you're overpowered and everything.
She didn't say Ravenloft, keep in mind.
I don't know, maybe we could,
I
like,
know.
maybe there's some microtransactions we could buy to get past this.
Order now, and you'll get fine loot boxes. Only $39.99 for a set of 10.
And we get the color blue. The weapon. The one mentioned with the bishop card. Do you know where we may be able to find this?
I'm afraid I may only tell you what the cards tell me, and that is in a temple beyond Amber Doors.
Amber doors. That's expensive. We could loot that.
Know this, however, the card warns of a light-filled place full of worship and wonder that has since fallen silent to evil.
So, not the church, because we couldn't find anything. Maybe a temple. Wasn't there a temple or something that we heard of?
I don't recall a temple.
That was a different campaign then.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that was Out of the Abyss. Never mind.
Yeah, Temple of Lolth.
Shall we continue our journey?
How many days travel was it to Veliki?
I may know this crossroad she's speaking of.
Like a literal crossroad, you mean?
Indeed. And I think I might know which one.
Madame, thank you for your assistance.
Madame
It's-
Eva gathers the cards up and shuffles them, but looks at each of you and smiles in turn. Madame Eva sees all, hears all, and reads all. Blessed be your journey, travelers.
Now, what was the price for this information?
Price is merely entertaining an old woman. Really, you have already begun.
Very well. Unless there's anything else, Sullivan's going to bow and then exit.
Alright, Rat. Mazetta?
Brad is gonna also.
I am gonna exit as well.
Alright. You find yourselves back outside the camp. Your Vistani host stands there waiting, smiling at you.
Back to my
You,
question.
friend.
um,
We got quite the information that we needed.
Yes.
Madame Eva knows all, he says as he bows to you.
Do these Vistani suffer from jaundice? I'm just curious.
They do. They're from Springfield.
Okay. Musetta, how many days travel was it to Valaki? I can't remember if you gave me an answer to that or not.
It would be 1 day's travel, roughly. If I remember correct.
In Caramel, how long have we been traveling so far?
Thanks to Rat's powers of traveling through wood, I would say approximately 3 hours.
Hmm.
Shall I lead you to the crossroad?
Well, I'm wondering if it will be safer to. Well, we would have been traveling for 3 hours, so it's like midday right now.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, definitely too early to camp.
Could we maybe ask the people, the Versantes, like, what lurks in these woods? Because we did feel eyes on us.
You may ask if you like.
Brad just nudges Sullivan.
Very well. My good man, I'm sorry, I didn't get your name. I am Sullivan Blata, or Blatia, and you are?
They just call me the trader, friend. I'm afraid Vistani names are usually reserved for those inside the camp.
Very well. The trader, then. Can you tell us if anything about these woods? Any dangers that we might need to look out for?
Dangers for folks such as you? Numerous. Wolves, bears, ravens, the dead. There are many. However, during the daylight hours, most of that is free to you. But always beware that eyes watch you every step.
Okay.
Thank you. And you did say your name was the trader, so I assume you trade goods here?
You could say goods. You'd be wrong, but you could say it.
Oh my god, they're people smugglers. Jesus Christ. Let's get the fuck out of here.
He notices your discomfort, Rat, and smiles at you.
Brad smiles a toothy grin back.
Luckily, he doesn't notice.
Where's the fun in that?
Well, we
There's
don't
a whole
want.
bunch of colorful people in front of him.
Yeah, we don't want to get attacked here.
Okay. Like, what is it, like 10 to 3?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, not counting the horses.
Yeah. We're closer to the horses than they are.
Are these war horses or riding horses?
Riding horses. Draft horses, so technically more riding, but like big burly sons of guns who can pull wagons.
I mean, how much? Wait, no, that's not what I want. How much money do I have? Are any of those horses for sale?
Oh, of Astani's horses is pride, friend. One does not part with one. Raised him from a foal, I did.
Very well. I think we'll be on our way then.
The Vistani puts his hand over his chest and bows deeply. Safe travels, he says.
Now, this was the same gesture they did when they saw Rat go on the cart, right?
For Rat, you would have known because you got such a high insight check. How I'll describe it is you take both of your hands, steeple the fingers, and put them together at the top and the thumb at the bottom, and put that over your chest to make the shape of an eye.
Yeah, warding the evil eye is usually a Middle Eastern practice. It's like when we Westerners we say bless you when someone sneezes. It's actually deprived from blessing someone because they probably have the plague. Warding the evil eye is something if you don't trust it, um, you can protect yourself with the symbol like crosses for Christianity and everything to like make a barrier around yourself to protect you from something you don't trust. So basically, they think I'm a demon.
You're perfect. Red got it perfectly.
Nerd. All right.
Oh my god, Coco, we're playing Dungeons and Dragons. How much nerdier can we get?
Well, you keep
That is
raising.
true.
Well, you guys just keep raising the bar with each sentence. Just saying.
I just like history.
Nerd. But okay. I guess Sullivan is just going to like try to mimic the gesture back at him to just hand on the chest and bow and then leave.
They gratefully accept your gesture. All the Vistani besides him appear to pay you no mind.
Why? Before we leave, Musetta bows to the guy, to the Vistani as well. Thank you for your hospitality.
Thank you, friend. It's always good to see a brother. Alright, so if everyone's finished here, I suggest, Sora, I know you need to walk the dog soon, so should we take a quick break?
Let's wait a few minutes. I have 7 minutes before I have to get ready for walking the dog.
That's a very regimented walking the dog. Alright. Then shall we continue?
Yes.
Alright, so you stand at the Vistani camp still. To the west lies a road which travels east as well. From the east is where you traveled before.
Well, guys, I know that there is a crossroad up the river to the west, and from what I know, it is this crossroad that Madame Eve was talking about.
Let's go.
Well, perhaps she wasn't too literal, but maybe she was. Let us go. Keep on your guard, everyone.
Let us go.
Very well. As you exit the camp and leave the sounds of the forest behind you, you travel quite some distance along a meandering river. You know that the water starts to flow faster and faster the higher upland you go, until you hear the roar of a waterfall assailing your ears. Seconds. You come to a crossing in the river. There was once a bridge here that has since collapsed into ruin. The river flows mightily, 50 feet across. 1,000 feet above you stands a bridge at the top of the mountain, the waterfall passing beneath it.
We should follow the river.
Now, wait, is the bridge above the waterfall or below?
Above.
And are we
We-
below or above the waterfall?
So right now, the bridge is up here, at the top of the waterfall, about 1,000 feet estimated above. Now you are at the foot of the waterfall. The bridge down here has long since collapsed and lies in the river.
We need to get to the bridge on the top.
How wide is the river?
Approximately 50 feet, you'd guess. You do not know how deep. You may try and investigate if you like, but that's just your best guess.
Seeing as how cold is it right now?
It's pretty cold. Everything's cold on here, but not unsurmountable. It's not icy. The picture just looks colder than it is.
Well, I'm pretty sure the water's going to be freezing if we go in there. So, I don't think it's going to be safe to cross it ourselves. Is there a path leading up to the top of the waterfall?
You do not see from here. The only path is the one that you just came from.
We need to cross that river.
Musetta, do you know how to get up above there to the bridge?
Coco, give me another perception check. You hear the sounds of scrabbling around you.
Scrabbling? Like, what do you mean scrabbling?
Like, it's an unnatural sound as if something's scraping across the ground.
I pull out my rapier and I face in that direction. Everybody, be on your guard.
Yeah, Rat just pulls his bow.
The scrabbling stops temporarily.
How heavy did it
Carlo.
sound? Like, how big did
Okay,
it sound?
I'm gonna try to persuade Sullivan.
Give me a persuasion check. Keep in mind, I will give you disadvantage since Sullivan is now suspicious of the sounds he's heard
Yes.
around him.
Still a
Jesus
21.
Christ! All right, Sullivan, give me a charisma saving check, I guess.
I think insight will work.
Insight would work. Okay, perfect. Yeah, give me insight then. Thank you.
Okay, what are you trying to tell
Find
me?
Mazetta is quite alluring in his description.
Well, what is he
Well-
saying?
You said something was here, but it should be quite abandoned, this lake up here. I don't hear anything. It was probably just the wind, or a stone scraping and such. We should continue.
Okay, so you're trying to convince me that I didn't hear stones, like any scraping sounds.
Well, I'm trying to convince you that it was just a natural cause, a stone scraping, falling from a place and such.
I'm convinced that you believe that. But I still want to investigate where, like, which direction did it come from? I want to go there.
Give me an investigation check.
Only got a 10.
You are fairly certain you heard it coming from the woods just to the side of the forest, but you aren't sure which side. Either the left or the right closest to the waterfall. The sound of the waterfall drowns out most of your senses.
Rat, do you notice anything around here?
What kind of a check would that be? Investigation or insight?
No,
I would
perception
do
or investigation?
perception or investigation. Rat, you smell the scent of rot everywhere around you.
Okay, I would like to use. Shit. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Fast.
Isn't your favorite enemy undead?
Yeah, it is. No, 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 no,
No, no,
no.
no,
I'm
no, no.
thinking, should I use primal awareness or something? Because I am in my favorite terrain, so that would reach.
I think
six
they'll give you
levels.
advantages on your check.
Yeah, but wait.
Like primal awareness, I think
I
is
can
always turned
sense-
on.
Which following creatures are present within 1 mile of you? 6 if you are in your favorite terrain. Aberration, celestial, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. Does not disclose location or number. So I'm thinking whether or not I should use that.
Well, like I said, like primal awareness is just always turned on, so when you do your checks, you get that information.
Can we pause here?
Of course. Everyone, let's take a quick break real quick.
All right, we're gonna go intermission. What do you say, Sorelia? 5 minutes? 10 minutes?
Probably 10 minutes or so. Have to walk the dog.
All right,
Okay.
we'll take a short intermission break. Might come back sooner and chat a bit. So everybody, stay tuned.
All right, we'll be back, everybody.
And we're back. All right, so let's continue. Rat discovered some undead scents around us. I heard some scraping sounds. Muzetta has not heard it and wants to continue on.
I
And
will say, as a DM, I did not say undead.
that's right, you did not say undead. You said the scent of
Rotting.
rotten flesh.
I said rotting, of rot.
Oh, of rot.
So it could be undead. It could be a really smelly trash can.
Okay, so there's a distinct difference in scent between rotten compost, rotten plants, and rotten flesh.
Oh, absolutely. And you can inspect it further if you wish. I'm just saying that, personally, for the record, I said rot.
And well, rat's the one with the nose.
Mm,
I had to protect my honor, you see. And by the way, I couldn't find any music with a waterfall that wasn't super annoying and loud, so we're just getting the forest music.
well, if you want me to have a pee break every 5 minutes, then please do not play running water sounds.
Yeah, same thing here. That's specifically why I don't do that.
Just bring the laptop into the bathroom.
I'm sure their parents would be thrilled.
Oh yeah, they would definitely be. Well, Rat knows there's something around. Sullivan suspect, and Muzata is just being a bitch. Okay.
So yeah, pretty much every D&D game we've ever had
Hey.
together.
My character is just saying based on what he knows.
No, but you lost Rat's trust, so Rat's not gonna listen to you anyway.
That's very true.
Well, can Rat pinpoint the origin of the sound? Do we know this or not?
The origin of the sound is impossible to pinpoint because of the roaring of the waterfall.
Okay, the echoes and shit. Okay. I have to see what you use that.
Muzetta, continue looking for a path up the waterfall while we inspect this any possible danger around here.
Caramel, can I do a perception to see if if I find any way?
Please do. Let's see what you get. Mazetta, you think you might be able to find something behind the waterfall. Other than that, it's traveling either down the river or looking behind it.
Okay. Guys, I think there's a path behind the waterfall.
Is there a way to get to it without going through the waterfall?
You would tell from his perception check that you can't really see from here. The mists from the water crashing are too high. You'd have to go and look.
Should we go and look? We need to get up there. And to get up there, we need to get to the other side.
All right. Yeah, Sullivan will follow, but he's going to keep looking behind. I just keep an eye behind the group, so in case anything jumps out at them. So his main focus is behind the party. He's not really focusing too much on what's ahead of the party.
Alright, Rat?
Well, Rat is gonna be keeping an eye on the surroundings pretty much because they be itching for a fight, considering they can smell the undead. But they also don't really want to leave their party members alone, so they're gonna refrain from, jumping in the woods and try and see if there's anything to attack. They'd be smart like that.
Alright, you travel up to the waterfall and know that this is no passable waterfall. It's right up against the walls of the rock. Slippery, wet, and cold. You'd need expert climbing gear and or magic to pass this.
Well, I have no spells that are of use. Sorry.
Muzetta, it seems that this is a dead end.
Well, we need to find a way.
So let me take another look at my spells. I don't think I have any. I don't think I have the leap spell with me. I for sure didn't memorize it if I do have it.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
nothing that can help us.
Yeah. I don't have any spells that will get us across or above. Hmm. And even in my most powerful state, I can't jump across all that.
I am once again gonna see with my perception to see if I find a way.
Give me another perception check. As before, now knowing that you do about the waterfall being impassable, you would know that the only way to find a path is to either look down the river, try and ford the river, or take your gaze at the bridge 1,000 feet above you at the top of the waterfall. Surely a path leads somewhere.
Wait, take a gaze at it.
Mm-hmm. That's your perception check. You're looking around.
We should try to brace this river. It might be a strong current, but I think we'll be able to do it.
With this chill, I worry that we might get hypothermia if we attempt that. And like, how raging is this river?
It looks pretty fast because you're pretty close. However, you aren't sure of the depth. The current does appear to be quite fast. However, several feet of it, several yards, are obscured by the mist of the crashing water.
I think we should travel down the river and look for another path.
That is also a possibility.
As you deliberate near the river, you hear a splashing sound.
Like, how heavy is the splashing sound?
Relatively light, but it is, you would know, different from the splashing that you hear from the waterfall crashing above.
Like, does it sound light enough like it could be just fish swimming up the river? Or
Significantly heavier than that.
well, Solomon's going to keep his rapier out just in case. Red, can you scout up ahead?
Okay. Red is gonna scout up ahead a bit.
Rat, where do you scout? Towards the river?
Yeah.
Give me a perception check.
19.
Rat, you know the unmistakable stench of rotting plants.
Running plants.
You see several trails in the mud, haphazardly crisscrossing across the bank.
Running plant. What the fuck is this? Can I scout a little bit more up ahead?
You may try. Give me
I
another
will try.
perception check.
I want to use stealth as well.
Go for it. Or in that case, give me a stealth check as you look around. We'll use your previous perception and then add in stealth.
Okay, wait. I have to check something with my stealth though.
Of course.
Um. Other creatures. I was something about stealth. Can't.
Is it
tell.
perhaps the you can hide
No.
behind
No.
if you're
no,
slightly
no,
obscured?
No, it's not that. Oh, if I travel alone, I can move stealthily at a normal pace. So I don't even have to roll for it.
Alright, go for it.
So just another
Wait.
perception check then.
Let's
Yeah,
get
I
your
was
previous... Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
was
you
actually about to say, wouldn't you still need to do a stealth check to know how stealthy you walked?
It would be as normal, so wouldn't even need a stealth check.
Yeah.
But that's traveling alone.
I'm
Yeah,
traveling
but
alone.
at the same time, that was, from what I understood, you can travel the same amount while stealth.
Oh, I see. So instead of half movement speed, you still
Yeah,
travel.
instead of half
I
movement speed, it's normal movement speed. So I
touche.
think you still need to actually do the stealth check.
I believe Sor is correct on that one. Good call, Sor. Yeah, let's give me a stealth check, Rin. You, as stealthily as possible, try and approach the river, but slip in the mud and create quite a racket. The shuffling and splashing around you grows louder and comes in from all directions.
So another perception check then?
Everybody roll up initiative!
We
Do you need our
can.
characters on a map first?
Yet you can't. Well, I'm trying to move this damn thing. As you splash around the river, you see 3 monstrosities come out of the water towards you. They appear to be rotting masses of plant material, vague human-like faces. Now we can roll up initiative. Alright, sorry, I can't aggro again. Go on, Opal.
Oh my god.
Look at Sor.
Another one?
Oh god, these are some bad initiatives. Alright, let's see here. 1 second.
All the enemies just get 20, 20, 20.
Clear. Oh, yes. Alright, so let's see. Sorry, could you do that one more time? Well, that was an error on my part. I'll take the new numbers. Better or worse?
Quite a lot better this time.
Perfect. Alright. And then for me... Sorry, I'm still getting used to this. Where the fuck are these damn things? And then I need to be on this layer. Initiative. Oops. And then you get initiative. And oh, I guess they all count as the same thing. Alright, so 15. Then we'll add in 2. That was a 5. BB3. That was a 12. Head. Five, 12. All right. Shambling out of the water comes these 3 plant-like monstrosities.
Quick
Rat,
note,
you're closest
Remmel.
to them.
The Bind Blight you have, the 2 and 3 are 0 on my screen.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get them to actually pop. There we go. Did that work?
It did.
All right, sweet. I guess I'm still getting used to this. You definitely have more dex than they do, so that's there. All right. Rat, you seem surprised. However, the monsters are sluggishly slow coming out of the cold water.
Okay. Can I do an insight check to see what the fuck they are?
Go
Do I
for
know
it.
what they are?
Actually, not inside. That would be a nature check.
Nature check. Okay. Nature. Where the fuck? There it is.
You would know that these appear to be animate monstrosities, unnatural. However, that is the extent of your knowledge.
Oh, okay. That's not a lot.
And we will start with you on initiative from there, since you were the closest to them.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna use a spell that I've been dying to try.
Go for it!
So fucking long. I'm gonna Hail of Thorns. I'm gonna use that.
Oh, that sounds pretty sweet.
It is pretty sweet. It's a ranged attack spell I can add to my bow. Before the spell ends, this creates a rain of thorns that sprout from your ranged attack weapon or ammo, in addition to the normal effect of the attack. The target and each creature within 5 feet must make a dex saving throw. Creature takes 1d10 piercing damage on a failed or half on a successful save.
Alright, perfect.
Okay, so even if my bow misses, it's still doesn't affect. Okay,
All
let me
right.
just try my bow first. I'm gonna aim for the middle one.
Mm-hmm.
Is this being so bitchy?
Each grid is
left
5
one.
feet, so you're fine.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, stupid
All right.
fucking fly.
You have shot an 11. That hits.
Okay, now I'm gonna. So that's 8 piercing damage, and now I'm gonna use the spell, which would add.
And I need a dex saving throw, correct?
Yeah.
All right, so this is for the middle one. The
Well,
next for the left, and then
I'm
for
not
the right.
sure. I'm not sure if a 15 saves them, yes or no.
I'm pretty sure the 15 is going to save.
Okay, but the other ones. Okay, first one,
Yeah,
D10.
like unless you
Fine.
got a +6 on your dexterity, the 15 is going to save.
No, okay,
Wait,
that's.
isn't it just 1d6 that all of them, a d10 that all of them will take?
See, a creature
No.
takes 1d10 points of piercing. It doesn't say if you got to roll it once or for every target. That's up to
I just
Caramel.
rolled it for every target. I figured because each one has their own individual. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Fair enough.
Okay, so that would be middle, left, right. So the
They all
middle
have
one.
to make a saving throw, so
Yep.
yeah, it does hit them all.
All right, sweet. And
Yeah,
so the
but
middle, left, and right
I
is
would
out of the order.
usually say it was one attack. Like it's been like that when we played the Abyss at least.
Oh, so you mean the spell? Like the spell
The
would be a
spell would be
1d10
one,
to all
yeah,
three of
one
them.
d10 to all of them. Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
No, it says creature takes 1d10,
Yeah.
No,
not
no, no, no,
creatures.
no.
Yeah, I know, but in Abyss when we've rolled like this, it have been one roll for the entire people
Yeah.
inside that area, not one for each. But if Caramel says it's one for each, it's one for each. I just want to be sure.
That's a tough one. I kind of want to go with precedent on that one and say one for each.
Fair enough. Just wanted to be sure.
Is that precedent, Coco?
That is how we have been doing it.
I would prefer to keep it that way just to keep things simple.
Oh.
So like the
Fair.
arrow hits, all three of them rolled their dexterity, but the spell explodes and hits the same.
So yeah, so the middle one takes 8 damage
Okay.
and 2, so that's 10 damage. The one on the left takes 1, and the one on the right takes 8.
Perfect. Left takes 1. 25. Okay.
As a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on the left one.
18. Okay, and Hunter's Mark on the left one. Perfect. The one in the middle appears to be severely weakened. The one on the left and right remain unchanged. Alright, is that your turn, Rhett?
Yeah, that was my turn.
Okay. The one on the left stumbles further out of the river and moves slightly up the bank, trying to shake the water off of itself. Mazetta, it's your turn.
I'll attempt to stealth.
Go for it. 13. I don't know. I guess you're far enough away that they haven't noticed you yet. I'd go with that roll.
You can use their passive perception if you don't want to roll it for them. A passive perception is just 10 plus their wisdom bonus.
10 plus wisdom bonus. Okay, so yeah, that he definitely, they do not. Thank you for explaining that, by the way, Coco. That they do not notice him. He is stealthed.
In that case, I will sneak over here.
Okay.
The end of my turn.
Next up, the middle vine blight. The middle vine blight also moves out of the river, shaking itself off, trying to get out of the water. Sullivan, your turn.
Now, where is the water line?
We're just like gonna go. Let's see, where's a right about here.
Okay. Let's see. Someone's going to go ahead and move over here. Reach into his coat and throw an ice dagger at them.
All right. Roll it up.
Let's see, do I have it so I can just click and roll? I don't know if I actually set that up. Alright, there's a 24 hit.
A 24 hits it definitely hits their AC.
Okay, so, well, that's it in the middle one.
Yep.
So now all three of them need to make a dexterity saving throw. They gotta meet or beat a 14.
Okay, so this is middle. Oops. I actually have to select the dang thing. Alright. Sorry, that's stupid drawing. Dagnabbit. Stop drawing. I do not know. There we go. I do not know how to unselect the paintbrush.
Oh, click the arrow.
That's what I'm trying.
You click in the arrow like above the paintbrush, right?
Yes.
And it's still a paintbrush for you.
Okay, there we go. Finally got rid. I guess it's just lagging and slow because that's what I was trying to do. Alright, there we go. We're on
What-
it. Alright, so
yeah.
middle initiative. Oh, sorry, initiative derp. Middle
Dex save.
dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Left and right.
No, the right one's too far away. This is a 5.
Okay, sweet.
Okay, so the middle one
Oh,
takes
Well,
9.
5, 5, 5.
Yeah,
So it's 5 and 5.
the middle one takes 9 piercing damage, and since they both failed, they take an additional 5 points of cold damage.
The middle one falls dead onto the ground. And the other one takes 5 damage. Alright, so let's see here. We're just
Wait,
gonna
the
go ahead.
middle one.
Middle one is now dead.
Why the middle one? Wasn't it the left one that was as damaged?
The middle one was hit by Rat's bow, as well as the magic from both of them, as well as Sullivan's
Yeah,
dagger.
Yeah. And the middle one,
didn't-
for me, by myself, I just dealt 14 damage to the middle one. And the one on the
Yeah,
left,
but
for
from-
me, took 5.
I'm just curious, since from what I understood, you said that the left one was damaged a lot, while the middle and right one was not.
The
Can any change?
left and right ones were damaged slightly. The middle one
Oh,
has taken the hit
Then
of
I was
almost
the one
everything.
who misunderstood.
No worries.
Then I'm
Alright.
going to use. Then I'm going to step back 5 feet. Into my turn.
Perfect.
Oh shit, gotta get to charge it.
Alright. As the middle one falls dead, you hear more rumbling in the river. 2 more appear.
Ah, show sheet, save my dagger.
Oh god, 2 more? Interesting.
The one, alright, sick. Next boop.
Yeah, sorry, make charger
No worries.
died.
The third one attempts to stumble out of the water and shake itself off. It now stands on the shore. 2 more have now joined the fight. We will roll up their initiative real quick. 18. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Oh, alright, so let me add them in.
Mine
Where'd the 36 come
light
from?
336.
36?
Yeah,
I have no idea where that 36 came from. How the hell did that happen?
It added the
Oh, I guess it just added the other 2 together.
yeah.
Because that was a 5, if I'm not mistaken, right? Get back to 5.
It was the 5, yeah.
Okay, and then we're gonna add in 2 more.
What browser
Mine
are
by
you using?
4 and my by 5.
Firefox.
Well, you should definitely upgrade to Opera GX.
Probably.
They're not
so
sponsoring me
let's see.
yet, but I'm just saying.
4, 18. Then let's see here. 18. And then 55.
Good thing these enemies are very, very slow.
And you, my friend, get 13. Alright, let's see here. Oops. And then we're going to do alright. Now that everyone has emerged here once more, there's no more surprises. Mazetta, with the highest initiative, take us forward. What do you do?
Wait, are Isaac and Areno going to get a turn?
They will. Right now, they're standing back. You remember, you're their bodyguards.
And that is my turn.
Okay, Mazetta has done his turn. The fourth one stumbles out of the water and shakes itself off. The original Vine Blight here moves forward and attacks Rat. Rat, does a 19 hit your armor class?
Jesus Christ. Yeah, it does.
You take 2 points of damage.
Oh.
It slaps you with its noodly arms.
It looks like you didn't get the dice on that one either.
It didn't get the dice on it? What it says...
No, it's just a random 2.
No,
oh,
I think.
these things have like jack shit for attack, so there's that.
Well, I'm just saying. You didn't roll up your damage. You just. I think that's the bonus they get from their strength.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
I
only
see
the
what you're saying.
bonus.
God damn it, I thought I had that right. Dang damn it, yeah.
Thanks,
right.
Coco.
I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah,
Hey,
Coco's right.
hey, I gotta be fair, Rin.
Yeah, he does.
I know. I was just hoping that
Alright, so blah blah
it
blah.
was just a 2.
Yep, Coco is right. I thought I had that done correctly. I did not, so I'm just gonna do this the old fashioned way.
Okay. Roll it up.
Don't worry, you'll figure it out eventually, Caramel.
You take 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Wait, 2d6 damage.
2d6 plus 2.
Okay.
Okay. The second one. Let's see. Now also stumbles up here and attempts to get to Rat, but can't make it very far on the muddy shore. Okay. Next Vine Blight falls out of the water and shakes itself off. And then Mr. 13, you are also here. Going to jump over here and attack Rat.
Of
Rat is
You're always
quite
the tank
unlucky.
every time. Alright, Rat, does a 11 hit your armor class?
It does not.
Alright.
Okay, bitch. Let's go.
It flails uselessly before you. Solomon,
Yeah,
your
I'm
turn.
not gonna say what I was about to say, since that would make no sense actually now that I think about it.
All right. Sullivan's going to begin his blade dance. Lower his mask, and blade dance is, I think, a bonus action. He runs up here, and he's going to attack with his rapier using the green flame blade cantrip.
Go for it. Your attack
Okay.
misses.
Now, I'm just going to double check. I don't think the secondary effect of green flame blade is going to hit because of this, but I just want to make sure.
Perfect, yeah. Let's find out.
On attack, no. On a hit, the target suffers some regular damage. Okay, yeah, it has to be on a hit. So, no extra effect.
Alright, it misses. The Vine Blight seems, well, doesn't really seem anything. It seems pretty stupid.
Alright, that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Can I
Rat.
do it?
Your turn.
Okay. I've been waiting for this to be able to use this. I am going to dual attack with my short swords to the one that I had cast Hunter's Mark on. So
This-
that's one.
Oh, actually, it'd be this one.
That does not hit. The second one hits.
Mhm.
That's
You
wait.
2 damage.
No, that's just a thingy but bob. I'm gonna roll for damage. Hold on. That's 1d6 of regular damage.
Yep. it
Added
rolls well.
Hunter's Mark damage is another 1d6.
Um,
Plus, I'm not done yet. Sorry.
yeah, let
My
me say
Colossus
something.
Slayer.
Alright, let's let Rin finish their thing, and then Sor, let's hear what you have to say. So, Rin, go for it.
And then because it's already damaged, I can add my Colossus Slayer, which is another 1d8 of damage. Because it's below its max hit points, and it can use it once per turn.
Perfect. Let's see it.
I did. So
Okay,
all of
so
that combined.
4, 8, 13.
Wait. Now
Yes,
before
sir.
that, you set your regular d6. That was rolled on the damage because it does say 1d6 plus 1.
He is correct.
Okay.
So the
well, then
first
take
4
one
is
of them
not.
off.
Yeah, the first 4 is going to be a 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So
not that
Whatever.
much
2
damage.
plus
difference,
4
yeah.
plus 5, so 11.
Yep, 11 slashing.
The vine blight that Red attacked explodes into spaghetti noodles and flies back into the river and disappears.
Interesting analogies.
Can
but
I
yeah.
before it explodes, can I transfer my hunter's mark, or is that now too late?
I don't know how that works.
Okay, if it's a bonus action to do that, you cannot, because you use your bonus action to attack twice. Let's see, I'm checking now. If the target drops to 0 hit points before the spell ends, you can use your bonus action.
Okay.
Wait.
That's what I
Wait.
wanted to ask.
You can use your bonus action on a subsequent turn of yours tomorrow. So on your next turn, you could do it. You just can't do it now.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
All right, sweet. And add another kill count. Next, Vine Blight 3. Oops, sorry, it's this one. Vine Blight 3 attacks you, Sullivan.
Bring it.
Alright, so you, my friend, you get... Does a 14 hit your armor class?
Let me see what's my armor class right now. Since I'm doing my blade dance, no.
Alright. The vines scrabble uselessly off the side.
Just so you know, right now while I'm dancing, you need a hit of 18 to hit me.
I just imagine you like tap dancing on there and it's like mesmerized, like, what's this? Enthralled by the sounds of the tap dancing, and noticing another companion is dead, you hear rustling from the trees to the side. Second. 4 more
Oh
vine
my
blights appear out of the
god.
woods.
How many are we gonna fight?
Well, what do you mean we? You haven't done anything yet.
Yeah.
Zeta,
I am
it
trying
is your
to
turn.
get behind it.
The vine blights in the forest appear to be waking up and not moving yet. However, you can tell from the look in their eyes that they are awake and aware.
I'm gonna walk over there and gonna try to re-stealth.
Give me a stealth check, Mizeta. Your stealth check is adequate. Unfortunately, you seem to be stepping on absent branches that are littering the forest floor. 4 more vine blights appear in the woods.
Can I still use my bonus action?
You may. They, like the ones in the woods on the other side, appear to be awaking but not yet active.
Let me see, 2 seconds, I gotta read this again.
Are you looking at your cunning action?
Well, it's not that. I'm gonna use my bonus action to attack.
Which one? I
Wait.
assume this one? Yep.
What ability are you using to use your bonus action to attack?
Shouldn't.
Technically, you can't do like that bonus action attack unless you use your regular action to attack.
Huh. Well, in that case, I can't do it. 2 seconds. Yeah, that can't be done then. Then I'm just gonna stay there, I guess.
Alright. Mizeta, you choose to end your turn?
Yes.
As you do, you notice the vine blights all rattling in unison, and you hear a giant rumbling coming from the water. Next, Vine Blight 4. That would be this cat right here.
Mind Blight 4 is at 42.
Whoop. This one's gonna move up here and attack you, Sullivan.
No, yeah, but Cerulio was right. He's at 42 initiative.
Oh, god damn it. Okay, that's... these initiatives are weird, so that would
The
be...
initiatives are just broken.
Yeah, I've got to try a different browser. Alright, so that... I think he was the one at 18. Screw it, we'll just roll up a new initiative for him and give it to him.
It does seem to be the one at 18, yeah.
Yeah, it's for some reason it's stacking on top of each one. So 15, we'll just give him a 15. And derp. There we go. So Vine Blight 2 Gotta see how much of a pain it is to deal with all these goblins, Coco. Blind Blight 2 was this one. He is going to attack.
Who's it attacking?
He is attacking our friend Sullivan. Does
Wait,
an 18 hit your armor
wait, this
class?
one is attacking me?
Oh shit, that was one.
Yeah,
We
because
actually
this,
know this was 2 because this one is 3.
yeah, this one already attacked me.
Yep. Okay, sorry, I'm rat. Does an 18 hit your armor class? It's this cat right here. Sorry, I've got a notepad keeping track of all of these damn things right here.
Yeah.
So that's /R, 2d6 plus 2. 12 points of damage.
Fuck. Okay.
Okay, and Vine Bite 5. That would have been that guy, but the problem is that his initiative screwed up. I do not know why it's doing that. So put him
Maybe
back.
5 was the one that's.
I think that one was 18.
It's possible. I can't see the 18 at least.
I'm just gonna reroll that initiative. I'm sorry about this, guys. I don't know why Firefox is being a butt. Initiative.
Opera GX.
God damn it.
You could always use Microsoft Edge.
Oh god, I'd rather die. I actually may do that because this is really annoying. Alright, so token settings, initiative, 15. Okay, so that was 15. Sweet.
Yes. You know, the best thing about Edge is that it comes with the Bing search engine.
Bing! It's good for things. And then I don't know why that one, get off of there. Original Vine Blight is off. Okay, there we go. So now this one can move. He's going to move up here and attack you, Sullivan.
Bring it.
Sullivan does a 24 hit your armor.
Oh. Wait.
I
got a question. That crit damage, is that an additional 2d6?
Yeah, that's going to be 4d6 plus 2.
Oh, damn.
4d6 plus 2.
Don't die.
13 points of damage.
Not dead yet.
That
Very,
is
very
the
close.
lucky shot there.
Ooh, alright, well, you guys aren't going to like what's coming up next.
Down to 5.
The scent of blood heavy dripping down onto the riverbank. The rumbling from the water grows deeper. A shambling mound appears in the water before you. Sullivan, it is your turn.
What's behind us?
Irina and Kolyana, as well as the path leading back to the Vistani camp. I'm sorry, Irina and Ismark, my bad. Who appear to be watching with growing horror and surprise.
Sullivan's going to yell out, I believe it would be prudent to retreat. We're faster than them, so they shouldn't be able to keep up with us. But there's too many to take on. Just 3 of us. Oh, really? There's
Irina
2 of
and
us,
Ismark
technically.
look at each other and nod empathetically.
So going to disengage. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's not going to just... He's just going to move over here. And really going to just kind of wave his arms, telling everybody, like, hurry up, move.
Get your butts out! Alright, Rats, it is your turn.
If I dual wield, is that a bonus action?
Yes, do Wilden takes your action and your bonus action. But I would recommend you use your action to disengage and run away.
I will do that.
Alright,
I
disengage.
just did the math.
Because I know you're a massive damage dealer, we know that, Ren.
No, but I actually forgot a few things. I actually got a +2 on dual wielding that I forgot to add, so it was a +4 anyways. And I...
Okay, so
I'm
you
so
extra
mad.
exploded the guy.
Yeah, extra exploded. Bye.
Spaghetti pieces lit on fire as they flew towards the river.
Like, I just did the math, and if I were to do it, the max amount of damage I could do? Oh, that's so pretty.
As the vine blight before you stumbles angrily up the shore, slowly trying to get to you. Mazetta, it's your turn.
The max damage I can do is 84.
Holy
No,
shit.
48. 48. 48. Sorry,
gonna
that's
attack
the
that
max damage. With just dual wielding. Oh my god, I want
Are you choosing? You're choosing to attack the vine blight.
Indeed.
Okie doke. Roll it up. That hits.
And here's the thing. Because of my class, I have an advantage roll on it, which doesn't matter in this case. And because that creature have not taken a turn, it is a guaranteed critical hit. Since it would be a surprise hit.
Alright, that's pretty sweet.
Meaning that's an additional 1d6.
Go for it.
And
Roll up
I have
D6.
my, as well, there's also the, what would it be? Sneak attack, which would be an additional 2d6. So that would be 3d6 extra damage.
Holy shit, that's a lot of damage. Okay, roll it up for me. Let's see what happens.
20 damage.
Ooh. Alright, this vine blight is pretty much wilting. Okay. Unfortunately, since you've struck it, it is now awake. Alright. Is that your
Would
turn?
I... 2 seconds.
They can only
No,
more than two.
technically not, because I still have my bonus action to use my other weapon to dual wield,
Go for it. If that's what you wish to do.
which is an additional 5 damage.
Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Alright, this vine blight dies a horrible death.
That is the end of my turn.
Well, you can use your movement to move away if you want. Since now there's nobody next to you, there won't be any attack of opportunities.
Moving over there.
Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Alright. I'm just going to keep moving down the list as it was because Firefox is stupid. We're just going to go with this. This vine blight here moves forward to attack. Okay, Soar does a 8.
Nope. It does not.
Vine blight 2 moves forward to attack. Does a
It
no?
does not.
Alright, next vine blight. You are now surrounded. Does a 13, actually 15 because advantage hit your armor class.
Due to advantage, yeah. Otherwise, no.
Alright, so you are going to take...
God damn it, Caramel, giving it advantage.
It's surrounding you! You take 10 points of damage.
Fair enough.
More blood hits the ground before you, and you hear more rumbling coming from the water. Second. Two more shambling
what in
mounds start to move
God's
out of the
name
water.
is this fight?
I think it's one of those fights that we're supposed to run from.
The first shambling mound sits there, glubbing angrily.
Come on, I'm sure we can do it. We can at least kill those small guys. That much I know.
Sullivan, it is your turn.
Musetta is in a lot of trouble. I can't use Ice Knife because he's going to get caught up in that blast. So Sullivan's going to... Well, does Arena and Ismar get a turn? They stood
They
still.
are pretty much telling you get the fuck out of here at this point.
Yeah, I kept telling them to run. Why are they not running?
Well, they're not going to leave you guys behind, but
Well, I
one of you-
told them to run.
one of you, well, they're waiting for you.
Yeah,
They're not gonna run
I moved back here. They should be moving behind me.
Very well. Irina picks up her non-existent skirts, runs up here next to you. and Ismark to your
No,
side.
no, further,
All are
further,
looking at Mazetta like, what the fuck is going on here?
further, this way. Keep going.
Yes, my friend, we shall.
Nope, you're in my way. Go, go.
They start charging up the path.
All right. Someone's gonna move over here. And he's going to cast Magic Missile. Okay, it's like normally I hate Magic Missile. Like I never use it, so I forget exactly. I think it's 3 bolts of energy, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
3 bolts
three,
and
yeah.
they can't miss.
I know it's Ren's favorite spell.
It's a good spell.
I cast magic missile into the
God
darkness.
damn it, Coco. Why would you not go next to me so I would have advantage?
Well,
he
because
screamed at you to leave, and you chose not to.
yes, I got 5 hit points. Rat's taken a beating already. And there's
Rat's
1,
at
2,
3,
3,
I
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I'm not at 3.
Still
Oh, I
there.
thought you were.
No.
And we
I'm
haven't even-
Well, you're at a
I'm at
lower life level than
17.
top.
I'm only half.
Okay, 1 dart is going to hit each of these guys to try to
Okay.
get their attention so they're not just focusing on Musetta.
Okay.
Okay,
roll the
now
damage,
I'm
or
going to roll up to 3 d4s. Each one gets a +3.
Perfect.
So the first is going to go kind of clockwise, starting from this guy.
Perfect.
Alright, so the first one takes 4 damage. Second takes 3. Third takes 3.
Okay, 1 second. Alright, so second takes 3. Takes 3. Confound you, Firefox. Is the numlock on this thing? Alright. Going. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I'm probably gonna try another browser next time because this is just straight up. Alright, refreshing. It's just like, nope, we're not having anything pop up.
I have trouble believing anybody still uses Firefox, seriously.
Out of laziness, mostly.
You guys don't call me old in the Stone Age.
You are old. Alright, let's see if this works. Okay, so this guy.
I'm back in 2 seconds. Okay.
Perfect, this will take me a second to
Alright.
figure this trash out. Takes
Come
3
on,
damage.
guys, I don't want to die.
What?
Just trying to protect you guys.
Run out of there.
Again. Alright, how much did the first one
No,
take?
no, I mean, first one took 4. This guy takes 4.
Perfect, I got it.
I'll take 3. So, I mean, yeah, you definitely get their attention, but now we need to get you out of this earlier. So you could just disengage and use your cunning action to dash to double your speed and really zip out of there.
And again, to be fair, like they were everyone is disengaging, and then you had your chance to do so,
I mean, I figured like he was trying to hold them off, which he did. But
which
now,
is actually really nice.
now we need to
No,
get him out of there.
All right, so
I-
now we're
and I'm-
music. Have to get that going.
I am assuming you're a rogue, Cerelia. You had the sneak attack, so you're a rogue, right?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, so you could totally disengage and dash in the same turn.
All right, so I finally got the damage. All right, Sullivan, sorry about that. Ready?
5, 10, 15. I'll move one more.
2 seconds.
That's the end of my turn, and it's going to be Rat, and I'm pretty sure Ren is on the toilet, probably.
No. Well, laundry was done, so I just had to open up to thingy bob.
All good. It is your turn, Rat.
Okay.
Perfect timing.
Okay, Sullivan, what did you do?
I cast
I
Magic Missile on
blasted
these guys, trying to get their attention, and then I kept running away.
Okay, I'm gonna run away as well. Bye.
What?
You could probably like shoot an arrow at one of them.
You pissed off
Hey.
Rat earlier. Do you explain them?
Okay, Rat is gonna attempt to shoot one of them.
Which one are you attempting to shoot?
Left.
Let's see here. That hits. And 7
7
damage, right?
Yep.
That one appears to be wilting heavily. Alright, Sword, give me a high or low.
No. A high or low? I'm gonna go high.
By the way, that guy has 41 initiative.
That was a high. That was nice.
I don't know how that's working. It's really stupid. Yeah, like the initiative on this is really, really weird. So I stopped paying attention. I've got it written down on a post-it note here for which one does what. I think it's because I had to roll initiative on one character sheet for each of them, so it's dumb. Alright, so Sword, you rolled high. Alright, so the one that was going to attack you is going to start stumbling over to the guy who shot it with magic missile.
Nice.
It is your turn.
I'm gonna, before I run,
Your mic cut out there.
I'm gonna attempt to kill the one to the left of me.
Okay, roll it up. That hits.
And let's see. I cannot use my sneak attack this time, sadly.
Alright, how much damage all then?
8.
Okay. Divine
Hence
Bite
why I
still stands, but is
wished
pretty much
why-
looking incredibly weak right now.
I could use another attack, but
It's up
that's
to
a bit
you.
dangerous. You know what? I'm gonna kill it. So that's one less creature that is attacking us.
Okay,
Targeting us.
roll it up. That hits.
3 damage. Please
Divine
state.
Bite. Divine Bite stumbles forward and falls over dead.
That is one less. Good. All we have to do is survive the last 2, which is going after us.
Well, you could take the attack of opportunity and move away. Or you just stay put.
Well, considering its maximum amount damage, that would be quite risky for me.
Well, good luck.
So I have to stay for safety.
You're choosing to stay?
I am.
Okay. Divine Bite next to you, seeing its companion fall next to it, attacks you. Let's see, where did I put that damn thing? Oh, that's right, I had to refresh. Fuck.
And
Does
that
it-
most definitely hit.
Alright.
Why are you doing this against me, Caramel?
Damn it. Whoops. That was supposed to be
What in
plus.
God's name is that?
You're the one who attacked the enemies who I had sitting still. That's
No,
on you, buddy.
I meant 2d6.
2d6
That weird
plus
thing
2.
too.
There we go. 7 points of damage. Alright.
Fine.
And then ignore their initiative because it's fucking weird on the sheet, so that would normally be here. All 3 shambling mounds start to move towards the shore. Upon hearing the crashing waves of the monsters here, divine blights here also begin to start moving closer out of the forest. Sullivan, it is your turn.
Savon's going to move over here and throw one of his daggers at that guy next to Muzetta.
That misses.
Then he's going to move back, and that's... Good luck, Muzetta.
Rat, it is your turn.
Well,
It's your
guys, I'm the only guy to have.
Oh man. No, Rad is gonna shoot one of them again. The one on Sora's right.
Okay. Roll it up. 18 definitely hits.
5 damage.
5 damage. Okay, 1 second. The Vine Blight starts to wilt. Next, this one still angry at this weird guy who threw darts at it starts to stumble forward. Mazetta, it's your turn.
Oh god, no matter what I do now, it's risky.
No. Doing a disengage and dash will definitely get you out of there.
True, but it's still risky considering the enemies are following the enemies that would be close.
Well, if you were to disengage and dash, you would have a movement of 60, assuming your base movement is 30. Which will get you pretty much like way back here if you wanted.
You know what? I'm gonna attack this one since the other ones will not be able to catch me.
Of course you.
Very well, give it a shot. That definitely hits.
And I'm gonna use another attack there. That does not hit, I guess.
Okay, so how much damage altogether? 9?
Yeah, 9.
Okay. The Vine Blight is sagging, but still standing. Unfortunately for you, that is that Vine Blight's turn. So now it is going to swing back. There's a 23. Jesus, okay, yeah, I know that hits. Alright,
I don't like your rolls this time.
I know, this is bullshit. Why can't I get this when I'm playing the character? 8 damage.
I am still alive.
Alright, Sullivan, it is your turn.
Damn it, Rosetta. I'm running out of spell slots.
I am trying to
No,
get less enemies following us.
I mean, we could have just been out here by now.
I've been trying to help you because you didn't hear me say that.
All right, another shot of magic missile. Now this guy appears to be like almost dead, right? Hold up.
The one next to Sor is like hanging on by a thread.
Okay, so one dart's going to hit that one, and 2 more are going to hit this one right here.
Perfect. Roll them up for me.
So the first one is going to go after Cerelia's target. The other 2, the one next near me. So the one by Cerelia takes 4 damage, and this dude over here takes 6.
Okay, so that one is down. The one chasing you guys is now wilting slightly, and the one near Sor falls over dead.
Thank you.
Upon seeing another fall down, the shambling mounds and the other Vine Blights appear to grow angrier.
And then move here and start like pushing these 2 further back. It's like, get back.
We're trying, Hero. We're trying.
Go. And yeah, I'm gonna stop my turn right there.
Okay, Rat is gonna go over here, and he's gonna shoot the one over here. There's a fly in here, so if you hear my cat, it's just
I don't like how my character is basically just surrounded right now.
You
Yeah,
had the chance. I gave you so many chances. Alright, and Rat, you're attempting to shoot this Vine Blight, correct?
yeah, I missed.
Actually, I don't be so sure. 1 second. Yep, you miss.
Yep.
They have a really low AC, but not that low. Alright, the arrow flies ineffectively off. Alright, now it is that Blind Blight's turn, and it's going to still pursue. Mazetta.
I'm gonna walk over here and use my action to attack this one.
Okay, go for it. That definitely hits.
That is all I'm gonna do there. Then I'm gonna use my cunning action as a bonus action to disengage
Okay.
and walk over.
How
That.
much damage? You did 6, correct?
I did 6.
Okay, math. Alright, got it.
That is what I could do.
Alright. Next, that one's dead. So remove him. That one's... Okay.
I still don't like all the other enemies, but we could kill one of them if we...
I don't think we can.
Okay.
Well,
It's like the moment we go up there, we're gonna get surrounded.
that is true. Unless we have ranged attacks, but you're out of spells soon, and
Ignore the river moving with them. That's just it being stupid.
Rat seems to be
The tide's
only
coming in.
ranged.
I just get clear the drawing there. Yeah, there we go. They're all out of the river now. Okay, next, Sullivan, it is your turn.
Throwing a dagger at this dude right here.
Go for it.
18,
18 definitely hits.
7 points of damage.
Okay. This thing is basically on death's door, but still standing.
Right, and, well, continue. I can't really move off the map, but just keep moving back.
I will say, once you all get to the edge of the map, you are free.
Move! Go! You're in the way.
Alright,
Well,
it is
Red,
it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot the fucker for the last time.
The
Or
arrow
shoot it.
pierces between its eyes and it falls over dead.
You're welcome.
Irina and Ismark, noticing Sullivan trying to shove them off of the map, reach the trail. Mazetta,
Right.
it is your turn.
And Rat Center is like, I'm doing all the work around here.
Since now all the threats that were close by is gone.
Very well,
So
Mazetta.
I'm just gonna go there.
The monster
That's all.
moves. Sullivan, do you wish to continue retreating?
I could just be spiteful real quick and still retreat. Let's see. What's the range of this?
I'm going to remove Mazetta from combat.
Alright. I'm gonna use up my last spell slot to throw another ice dagger at this dude, which should hit all 4 of them since they're all within 5 feet.
Go for it.
But I'm casting it as a level 2 spell. So, bam, this is the last spell
Do I
slot.
need to do any saves?
Yes. First,
Okay.
first let me do the attack. Where is it?
Of course.
No, where? Grace. There we go. 20, so that hits. So this guy takes an initial 3 points of piercing damage, and now all 4 of them need to make a dexterity saving throw. DC
Alright,
14.
so I'm going to start in the top, then go clockwise from there. So Dex 1,
Fail,
Dex 2,
fail,
Dex 3.
fail.
How the hell am I getting 8? Like, there we go. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like, come on.
So the last one passes, so that's statistically improbable. Alright.
Yeah, I
The
said
last
3
one
in
takes
a row.
no damage.
No, the last one takes half damage.
No,
Ah.
it says safe success, no cold damage.
2d6
The
cold
target,
damage on failed save. Oh, save success? Yeah, no cold damage.
Oh, okay. So the red
Alright.
does a 3 take really? I spent a level 2 spell slot for 4 points of cold damage.
Each?
Yeah.
They appear to be shivering as the other one calls them pansies to move to Arizona.
And then then I retreat.
Okay, Sullivan, you are removed from combat. Rat, it is your turn.
I kind of just want to leave.
Rat,
That isn't gonna attack anything.
you are removed from combat. The entire party makes it back to the river, past the riverbank and onto the path, and you retreat down the road. You no longer hear the sounds of pursuit behind you as the waterfall fades into the distance.
I am
Shaken,
not gonna
but
lie.
damaged, you are still alive and heading back on the path.
How,
And what were you
I'm
gonna say,
not gonna
Thor?
lie. I thought it would be way less dangerous when these first enemies appeared.
I spent a while trying to figure out ones that wouldn't be too bad, but then I'm just like, oh, Jesus Christ, alright, this is getting worse than I thought.
with
Yeah, can we stop for today here?
Can you give me 10 more minutes?
Sure.
Wink.
I'm just curious since we've been playing
Yep.
for almost 3 hours.
I know, we're almost done. Normally, you're gone by now, but I have one last thing to wrap up.
Okay. Oh, what's the time of day right now?
Right now, it is early evening. Actually, no, trying to think. That would have probably been... I will say it's just about dusk, so night is falling. So yeah, early evening, same thing.
Musetta, perhaps we should head back to your Visconti camp. Would they let us rest there for the night?
Mizetta?
Sorelia.
Hmm?
You're the one that picked the name.
Yeah, that's not. I was not thinking you were talking. What
Okay.
did you ask?
Musetta, perhaps it would be best if we head back to the Visconti camp. Would they allow us to rest there for the night?
I do not know if they would allow a rest. We can go back and give it a shot. At best, we can. At worst, they would not allow outsiders.
Well, I think it's worth a shot to try. Anybody have any objections?
Hmm.
I don't have any objections.
Very well. Is that what you wish to do?
Yeah. In lieu of a
Indeed.
better idea.
As you travel up the road, seeking the signs of the Vistani camp, you notice nothing but silence ahead of you. The fire that once warmly greeted you has been put out. The clearing where the Vistani stood is gone. Mysteriously, not a trace remains. No horses, only prints. No people, no tents, nothing. Everything has been spirited away, except standing before the empty fireplace is a lone figure in a cloak.
Why do I feel bad about what's gonna happen?
Do we recognize this figure?
Not from the distance you're at.
Then we walk closer?
You may try.
I tell Arena and Ismark to stay behind.
Irina and Ismark stand behind in the bushes.
Red, how much hit points do you have?
I still have 17. Wait, I can get a healing potion. I think I have one left. Greater healing potion. I have one.
Yeah, I'm worrying this might be Strahd. But can't be sure.
7 hit points back.
Rat, you are healed by 7 points.
24 now.
Let's see. Can I use two potions?
You can use whatever you want.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna use 2 potions.
Oh, +2. So that's... Got +2.
Wait, did you use a
So
greater
that
healing
would-
potion?
Yeah.
Okay, greater healing potions are +4.
Oh, nice. Then I'm 28.
Perfect.
I'm gonna
I
take that
get
out of my inventory.
4d4 plus 4, I guess.
Alright, go for it.
Yeah.
Roll that up, Sor, and then you are healed by that much.
Alright, and I'm also going to drink a healing potion.
15.
A potion of greater healing is 3d4, right? Major healing potion.
Let me look that up. I think.
I didn't write it down.
Nope, it's 44
yes.
plus 4.
3d4 plus
No,
4.
4d4
Oh, then I have to
plus 4.
roll another 4. Huh. Oh, okay. Almost back at full health.
Alright, sweet. Everyone's guzzling their potions greedily. Irene and Ismark are hiding in the trees far beyond. The lone figure stands at the empty fire pit before you.
All right. Sullivan is also going to stay behind and let Rat check it out. But I'm going to have my weapon ready in case I need to rush in.
Yeah, Rad's gonna move up a little bit and do a perception check.
Give me a perception check.
7.
This appears to just be a figure. You aren't sure of anything other than that.
Can I attempt to sneak towards it?
You may.
Gonna make a stealth check real quick then.
Mazetta, you get within about 10-15 feet of the figure before it turns its head.
Can I see what it is?
You cannot from this distance. It is dark and shrouded around.
Can I talk to it?
You may try. What do you wish to say?
Who are you? And well, let me rephrase it. Who may I have this honor of speaking to?
The figure soundlessly turns around and faces you. You cannot see anything beneath the cloak before it. It stares in your direction and says nothing.
Well, interesting. I'm just gonna, stay standing there, seeing if I can figure out what's happening.
Very well. Rat? Oh, I'm sorry, Sullivan and Rat. Either of you?
I'm staying back with Ismark and Arena, hiding in the bushes.
Okay. Rat?
Rad is gonna move a little bit closer again. Another perception check?
Give it a shot.
20.
Your perception check reveals to you that underneath the cloak, the figure appears to be holding something. You aren't sure what.
Jesus Christ, how close do I need to get in order to see this?
Let's find out.
Probably a sword.
Okay, so far has just been standing still. Haven't been reacting other than looking. I am gonna try to walk within 5 feet of it.
You approach to 5 feet of the figure. The figure stands staring at you and reaches beneath its cloak and flips it off and holds out its arm. Its outstretched arm is a skull with several markings on it.
Awesome. Just kidding.
I grab the skull.
Before you do, the figure crushes the skull in its fingers. I believe you have something of mine, it says. The figure
Stradh!
flips off its cloak and Strahd stands before you, murderous
Oh my
malice in
God.
his eyes. And Bean.
So that's the breaking point for today.
And join us next time, heroes, for our adventures in Strahd.
Okay, I understand now why you wanted those 10 minutes more.
I think the Vistani sold us out.
Yeah, that might actually be possible.
You find yourself standing before a very, very angry Strahd. Your ploy has been discovered. You have no idea what his murderous intentions are, only that he is fucking pissed.
Well, one isn't deepest. Probably this time of the month.
That's involved blood, so yes.
Well, let's see what happens next time.
Alright, everybody, that's our campaign for the day. Cliffhanger.
All right, and thank you very much for running the campaign, Caramel.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining.
Now, as discussed last week, you said you're going to take a break from the campaign next week, correct?
Yes, I will not be available next week.
Me neither.
Okay, so earlier, are you going to be available next week?
I should be.
I will try to get with Cranky Pants and Dead Zombie Girl. If they are able to make it, we could run the mercenary campaign next week. If nobody else is able to make it, we'll just take a break next week.
Sounds good.
But,
That is
and-
fair.
Yeah,
I should be able to run again the week after, though.
Excellent. So we'll try our best to remember this.
Don't worry, I won't let you forget.
And or if you guys want help remembering this, just keep watching this video when I put it up on YouTube over and over again.
I think what you mean to say is, watch this on minds.com/choppyreviewer for all your Strahd needs.
I tried uploading videos up to Minds, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So,
Well, that's your problem for trusting minds.
So it's way better than Twitter. So much better than Twitter. But yeah, just go to my YouTube channel, like and subscribe, comment.
/choppyreviewers.
Stay tuned for next week.
Ah, it's Stark! Sign us out with a sexy voice, Stark.
I'll see you all later.
Okay, that was creepy.
Oh, I don't know about you guys, but I'm all hot and bothered now.
All right, well, hey, you do you. So, tomorrow, like I said a few weeks ago, we are not doing the Monday events in Discord, at least not for a while, until we get build up more interest. So we won't be streaming again until Tuesday. No, wait, I'm taking the week off. Won't be streaming
It'll
again
be
until
Saturday.
Saturday, which will probably be Sea of Thieves. But, we'll figure it out when we get there. So thanks everybody that showed up. Thank you, Ren. Thank you, Sorelia.
Yes.
Thank you for popping in real quick, Star King.
Yep.
Yay.
And until then, you have a great night.
Thank
Later.
you so much, everybody.
Oh, and happy
Bye.
4th of July
Thanks for
to
the
everybody
games.
who's in America.
America.
Right? And thank you for the follow, Vatoma on D-Live. You
Yay!
should definitely,
Thank you.
Yeah, and you should definitely check me out on Glimesh this
It
time.
is quite an interesting campaign, Caramel, I gotta say.
Oh, I thank you.
Yeah, but before this goodbye takes too long, I'm just going to get going. So, later, everyone.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Bye.
Take care.